It's Wrecking Ball Radio.
Shut up and entertain me.
There's no rules. There's no rules.
Holy sh**, it's amazing.
I see her sarcasm and nastiness grow.
This is Davin's Den.
Good evening, everybody. You are listening to Davin's Den, or watching it. Yes, Davin's Den, the show that is better than a call from your boss. That's never good. Call from unless I'm the boss. That's good.
I'll be a judge of that.
It's a damn fine time when I call. You can watch us on davincomedy.com and Facebook Live on the Davin's Den page. I am your host, Davin Rosenblatt. I am joined by Joe Curry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all, it's like a mystery.
Yeah, it's like
Hello, Joe. It's like the 3-card Monty of hosts.
it's like he turns the phone by Joe
Curry?
Curry, maybe.
If not, edit. And Pip Helix. Hello,
Hi,
Pip.
everybody.
Hi, Pip. Yeah, all right. On the show, scamming scammers. A smell ordinance forces a Vietnamese restaurant to close. Studies show Donald Trump has the power of mind control. He's a superhero or an archvillain, I guess, depending what corner you're in.
Yeah, it depends.
A law that would make it illegal for your boss to call you after hours.
Yes.
So real quick before the show, Pip and I were chit-chatting about foods you never hear about, like after you're a little child. I posited farina. I wonder if there's any other foods besides like farina that like people, as an adult, you really don't get offered Kool-Aid.
No, you don't.
You don't get offered Kool-Aid. You still get offered box drinks, like if you're going away, like if you like happen to be like on a tour where you're away, they'll give you like a Nature Valley granola bar and a box drink.
One of my coworkers had one of the squeezy pouches.
Capri Sun.
Yeah,
we have
one of those today.
Would you like a Capri Sun?
No, thank
I
you.
I have a well-stocked refrigerator of Capri
No,
Sun.
thank you.
I'm trying to think, but farina seems to be it. Like goldfish, you'll get at a bar. Like it's weird. Like goldfish will like hop from like 14 and down to 21 and up as part of the party mix at a bar that they will leave out. You'll see goldfish mixed in there.
Sure. They're terrific. I hadn't had them in years, and they were at somebody's house, and I was just like, oh, let me try these again. I haven't eaten them in years. These are good.
Yeah, they've always been good. I don't think I ever had them before my daughter, but so is it just farina? Is that basically
I
and Kool-Aid?
Unsweetened applesauce is not a big adult thing.
Yeah, you can get that if you have diabetes.
Well, true.
All right,
I guess.
yeah, that's still a
if
thing.
You're really craving
That's still a thing.
apple mush.
Apple mush. No, but I'm not talking about things that are like specifically made for children. I'm just like talking about like food that you eat as a kid, like it's no big deal.
Dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets.
Oh, I still eat those.
You too?
I mean, yeah, that's what. Yeah, I mean, it's the same chicken. What do you think they make it out of? A brontosaurus? It's the same chicken.
I'm not sure these days.
Yeah, no, it's not.
The nugget chickens go off a different ramp. Where's the same chicken?
I want to be a pterodactyl. I want to be a nugget.
Well, we're going to be slaughtered.
Yeah, it's all going to end badly for us. Yeah, supposedly chickens are like very lovely animals and like make good pets.
They're nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, but the family farm, the chickens that come out, yeah, they're very sweet.
But to be fair, if you know they're going to steal your children and might off you, aren't you going to be on your best behavior not to cause a ruckus?
Pretty much.
For you to sit here and just lay eggs.
Yeah, listen. If I come by, you cluck like you're excited to see me, and maybe you don't become the family dinner. I mean,
If you're afraid, I'm going to keep the weasel away. Yeah.
but that's just it. Think about it. There's no, when you're a chicken, there's no place of safety because you got to worry about like foxes and weasels and whatnot.
Right.
And then you got to worry about the one who's feeding you. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on a chicken. There is no respite for a chicken.
If they weren't so delicious.
I asked about Purdue when they come out with the commercial, our chickens with free range, drink the best water and eat the best grain. Somebody snap their fucking neck. You know?
Yeah, I don't like jokes with unhappy endings.
Let me snap.
I don't like when the premise becomes a corpse. What? Well,
You want your big nuggets, they're not going to be woefully.
well,
Speak for yourself.
I prefer the vegan McNugget.
But it's quote unquote chicken.
Beyond Chicken.
Yeah. I don't know what Beyond Chicken is. Stork?
Yeah,
I'm a little
yeah. I mean,
scared.
really, that's another thing. Like we have those, like the Beyond Burgers, and they're fine. They don't taste like hamburgers,
No.
but they're fine. They're not a bad tasting thing.
You know the restaurant in Teaneck, Veggie Heaven?
By the way, inappropriate name.
Why?
Because it's not heaven. If that's heaven, I'm going to hell. You know what? If that's heaven, yeah, you know what? I'm going to eat pork. I'm going to have my bacon with Satan. If heaven is we're all vegetarians because all the animals get to live freely, fuck it. I'm just going to be a bad guy now and eat well with Satan. It's cooked well.
You just came up with the best restaurant name ever. Bacon with Satan.
There you go. Or a cooking show. Mine and Joe's cooking show.
Yes.
I'll be bacon and he'll be Satan.
Perfect. Bacon with Satan.
Bacon with Satan.
But it's BAKIN apostrophe.
So you were saying about Veggie Heaven?
Oh, they're at first I didn't understand because I thought it was a vegetarian place, which it is.
It is.
And I was looking at the menu and they don't put the meat names in quotes. They just say chicken mandolin.
Well, because they were doing it before everybody else was.
Right.
Like they were like sneaking in tofu before tofurkey was a thing.
Right. No, I get it. And I know
Flying horse.
it's made out of something.
Here's the brilliance of that, and then I'll let you continue.
Yeah.
Where they're located,
Yeah.
there's so many like Orthodox Jews
Yeah.
that to have a vegetarian restaurant is going to work there
Mhm.
and in the Lower East Side.
Well, no, there are very vegetarian. Sorry, first name with a new mouth. There are vegetarians crawling out of every corner.
Now there
place.
are.
Yes.
All right.
Now
So
there
what
are,
you got the General Chow's not chicken?
No, well, I know there's another one that has like snow peas and mushrooms and
Yeah, my wife took me there
walnuts,
once.
I think, and it was fantastic.
Oh,
It was
you're
fake chicken. I loved
Oh
it.
my God!
It didn't taste anything like chicken.
No, it's rubbery bullshit.
No, but
They should call it General Chow's rubbery bullshit.
I really like the rubbery bullshit. I did. They prepared whatever that is well.
No, they didn't. No, that I
When
don't.
I ate them,
I don't like my chicken having more spring than my joints.
We know Pitt loves chicken salad, and we know her recipe. Salad, leave my job for 3 days.
Yes. Well, that's the thing about Pip. Pip will go to a fine restaurant. Pip will go to a fine restaurant. She goes, "No, send this back. This hasn't been sitting on the counter for 3 days. I can't eat this."
yeah, can you put this under the heat lamp?
Do you have something that'll make me violently ill? That's really how I like to be.
What's in the back of the fridge? The back. The back.
Do you?
Something with a bacteria actually waves at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want something like that.
Do you have something that would make Chef Ramsay say, "Shut it down"?
That's good. I'll be right over.
Do you have something that's just a notch below roadkill? That's really my culinary sweet spot.
That's too funny.
That's realistic.
I could kill Mr. Helix for saying that because it was a joke, and now you believe I ate food that sat out for days.
First of all, I've never known Mr. Helix to be funny, so I believe it is indeed
Oh,
fact.
he's very funny.
Yeah, but I can't judge you. You can't own it. You eat bad food. I'm not going to trust you.
No, it was fine. And
No, I saw you sprawled out on my basement floor. Thank you.
It was not
Thank
fine.
you. You were like on death. Well, like the
I
Grim
was
Reaper
sick.
came and said, "Oh, this one's too far gone for me."
Oh no, I was sick as
No, I can't. Not even me.
Yeah.
no, but I mean, there's no reason why it would have, but of my making, that it should have been bad. I didn't leave it out for days. He so exaggerated this.
You know what? When I think of you, and I say this with love, I don't think of somebody who's on top of everything. So it is not out of the realm of possibility that you overlooked putting the chicken in the fridge.
No, mayonnaise food goes right away.
No, dear, we know where it goes. We're not the one who eats stuff that's been left out for 3 days.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lie. It's a lie.
Oh, okay, President Trump. Why don't you go on bullshit social and tweet your truth now, and maybe you'll
I'm
get.
gonna tweet it during the show.
Yeah, okay. This is fake chicken salad news. Bullshit. Bullshit. There is no way regular chicken salad did you that dirty. It's not like you got it from Texaco.
No, that's where I get my sushi.
See, well, that's in my act now.
Yeah, right.
But
No, it was not something that I sat outside for 3 days. I do know better than that. I don't know where he got the
you know better
idea.
than a lot of things, like trying to heist rocks. But you did that. Yeah, I mean, like it's not that you're stupid; it's that you make bad decisions. There's a difference.
Joe's girl over the weekend, she wanted to just check out my ex-wife's page, Facebook page.
I like how that's a group activity
Well,
for you.
I know.
Oh, I know what we can do today. Let's stalk my ex-wife.
Posts a lot of political stuff, a lot more political stuff than I even post. But she had.
Yes, because she doesn't have to worry about employment.
Yeah, true.
She had Oprah Quick Check as the best gas station food. Number one, I never thought there was a category for that.
That just shows how sheltered you are. I had a joke. I put up a thing, and I forgot I had this joke, but I saw like a reel that I posted on Facebook from 15 years ago, like a demo reel. And it was about like the food at like 7-Eleven, and they were selling wine. And it was I can't remember the joke now, but it was like it was a funny joke. Oh yes, what vintage is it? Thursday. Would you like a Chardonnay or Merlot? No, I'll have purple.
You know, there was a place.
No wine before it's time.
Yeah, like what wine pairs with a taquito?
Yeah, it's like in the next 15 minutes it's gonna expire. But I went to a minute mart, like a fast quick check kind of place that was down the road a piece from where you used to live. And I walked in
Oh, the
there,
one across the street by the nail salon.
across the street, and yes,
Yes,
and further down.
By the way, that place looks like it's been in the middle of San Francisco half the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to have to grab snacks at that place on the way to TV2. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you grab it on the run because it looks like that's how everybody grabbed everything.
yeah, yeah, it's really been beaten up a lot.
Yeah, and that's when it's at its best.
Yeah, I went in there. I forget what.
Good empanadas, though.
I think I was getting like a soda or something. I don't remember. But I saw the rack of the fine wine selection. I was like, are you kidding me? Like I would drink wine from this place. But when
In a pinch.
they have those racks in a couple of places near us, and Mr. Helix calls that fruity brews.
Fruity brews.
Fruity booze.
Fruity booze. I gotta dig up that 7-Eleven joke. I don't know if 7-Eleven still sells wine, but it was a funny joke, and I'm looking like, oh, I wonder why that stopped being in the act. And now that I'm trying to write this cruise ship and the 55 and over stuff, that's why I said write down the Farina thing
I
for
did.
me and the spicy water, because I'm vanilla-ing the act.
The Farina joke. Make sure you get that in there.
I'm no longer the crowd work guy and he's too edgy guy. I'm the warm sitz bath guy. Oh, this is a pleasant evening of entertainment. That's what I'm molding myself into.
You know,
You have to use that on stage when you're in scolding mode.
What's that?
That's hysterical. I'm the warm sit bad guy. You just sit there and go,
just make sure you take out your teeth before you start this routine.
No, but I mean, it's what I got to write now. But it's like I was talking to our pal Johnny Watson, and he's like, you really got to resubmit to Dry Bar again. I'm like, they don't want me. I was like, apparently I'm too edgy, and I don't look at myself as edgy. But I think that's why some people also don't use me, because I used to have and I still have a few political jokes. Like I'll get in these things, but they always worked. But they'll get in he's political. So it's like, now I even have less of it. And if I have to do like a shorter set, a lot of times I don't even do it. I'll tell you what, one of my favorite jokes, pussy, 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 very often doesn't even make the set. Pussy, pussy, pussy is a solid joke. That is a great joke with a twist, but sometimes I go, I can't fight this fight.
You know what? Yeah, sometimes it's.
I can't fight this feeling anymore.
You're calling the moment, like Joe says. Sometimes you just read the crowd. You know it's going to work. You know it's not probably. So, back off is probably the best plan. You want them to enjoy themselves and laugh.
No, not really.
Yeah, really.
Davin, are you doing that church gig with me on the 29th?
Yeah, unless you tell the booker I shouldn't.
No, because as the gig approached, I'm like, all right, let me sit with the set list and be clean, nice.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about it. I mean, I got I've done a bunch of them. I'm not really worried about. I don't know when we're getting paid. That's what I'm worried about. I got to contact the booker about that. But yeah, we got that coming up. So before I get into my you stink, which is an epic you stink.
Oh,
So Donald Trump started his criminal trial this week, and they're selecting jurors.
right.
And I got to talking with the wife, and I was thinking about it too. And I'll ask you guys. I want honest answers on this.
Mhm.
Pip, if they asked you to be a juror and you have to go through the process, could you be an impartial juror to Donald Trump?
Nope.
Okay. Straight up, no, could not.
And I couldn't even lie about it because
Well, you could.
They'd look at my social media and go, ha ha ha.
And she likes cats. All right, so
Yeah.
you're straight up no. Joe, could you be impartial to Donald Trump?
I don't know.
Really? Well, I'll tell you what, if that's what happens when you ride around on a broom, they keep finding you. I think I could. I truly think I could. Now again, when you go through, well, we've heard what you said, but provided, but all that, say I was actually selected to be a juror,
Right.
I think I could. I think I could look at the facts and go, this meets the burden of proof, or this doesn't meet the burden of proof.
Right.
And this is what the statute says, and this is how we've been instructed to evaluate things.
Right.
I think I could do that. Now, the tough part would be for me if it was a coin flip. Now, this is a criminal trial, so it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt. So normally in a coin flip to Trump, I go, yeah, guilty, fuck that guy. But because it's beyond a reasonable doubt,
Yeah.
I would have to go, well, there's a reasonable doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So I was all right, so that's interesting. So I'm the only one who actually thinks he could. Do you think I could be impartial?
I do actually, because you do have like a rational mind. You know how to argue both sides of an argument because we've done devil's advocate things on the show. And if you know what side Joe and I are going to take, and you'll come with the other side, whichever side that is. So I do think that you would have the ability to do that. I know that I hate him with the force of 1,000 suns. And
I had 1,000 eclipses. It was very dark that day.
it was. And no, I couldn't.
Joe, do you think I
really
could? Do you think I could be impartial? Yeah, I think I would. Now, since I'm not a juror, I do think he's probably guilty of this.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know the evidence. So, we'll that's the thing that's so annoying about this. It's behind closed doors. So we're going to have to rely on reporters and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And people aren't going to believe it. Whatever comes out, whether he's found innocent or guilty, they're not going to believe it because they didn't see it. And people don't believe nowadays even what they do see.
I know.
But the fact that they won't see it at all, that's kind of a shame of it all.
You know what is
Well,
really
I think why it's kind of a manufactured move to get him away from the election. I think it's a total witch hunt.
Well, okay. Well, it has nothing to do with the election. They should have done it. They should have done it sooner.
You have to stay in New York, and he can't go out and
Well, I mean,
go out and do a route.
that's the best thing that could happen to Trump. I don't even know if he realizes he has another son. But that's the best thing for. Here's the reason why Donald Trump has gone up in the polls, because he has not been out there reminding everybody of what the Donald Trump show is. So I think this actually serves him well. And now they're reporting that he's falling asleep in court, which I believe, but a lot of people are not going to believe it. And a lot of people don't.
You ever had Grand Judy? I think Grand Judy.
I love Grand Judy. She's cousins with Dame Judy.
I let her go.
Have you ever had Grand Judy? A little bit of a whore, but a nice girl. Yeah, but it's not about you, stupid. If it was a court case about you, I'm pretty sure you would manage to stay awake.
do you want to hear something perverse?
No, not on this show.
Okay. Yesterday I got in the mail the questionnaire that's the precursor to jury duty. I was like, no way.
I've never served.
You've never.
I went down once when I was still living in Jersey, when I was still living in Hackensack. So I went to the courthouse and they sent me home in the afternoon. Like I never got in there. I was never questioned or anything. They just had enough. They got what they needed
Mhm.
ahead of time. I mean, Joe's done jury duty. Here's the problem with jury duty. While part of it I find fascinating and intriguing, it's a big commitment. It's asking a lot of people. You really are putting your life on hold, in some cases, for some of the worst human beings walking the earth. It's like, wait a minute, I got to stop my life. When you get sequestered, I can't see my loved ones because I got to deal with this piece of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big ask.
Well, you know what? Don't call me a jury of that scumbag's peers. Because I am not.
Yeah, we're not going to need you, Miss Helix. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
and that's how it's done.
Well, yeah, that I mean, it really, you can get out of it. It's pretty.
Yeah, you can. I did.
I mean, you know, it's like you don't get it. Where the worst is the jury duty when you have to call at 4 o'clock to see if you have the report.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
right, because that whole day, it's like it's the day before vacation. As the day program, it's because you don't know if you're going to be in or when you're going to be in.
Yep. Yeah.
Whole rigmarole. Just, I mean, I had it at my last job, so it was years ago, but it was crazy. You know, I'm getting set up not to be in the next day, and at 4 o'clock, I'm going to be in the next day. And the next day rolls around, and for the whole week, you have to be in this damn telephone thing, and it's freaking nerve-wracking.
It is. I mean, I served on a jury in New Jersey. It was a short trial. And I was just dealing with this one bimbo on the jury. I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, do you have a reasonable doubt what she was explaining?
Oh, where it might be a hung jury, and yeah, so there's one person on
There's
this.
one bimbo
I
did not understand the concept.
I think I'd be like, really?
Oh, it was just, so I was going, everybody got sick of it. And I started going, so you think this, you said that. That's a reasonable doubt. And it's like, I don't know.
So you were going for the acquittal.
I was just going for her to make up her mind. And what she was saying was that she had a reasonable doubt. But she didn't understand that that's what she was saying.
Because she was unreasonable.
No, she was stupid.
But then that's again, I mean, again, the jury or your peers, you're getting, and this has been a joke other comics have used, but you're getting people that are too stupid to get out of jury duty. I mean, these are not bright people.
And stuff like that. I mean, I wasn't thinking before, but you know what? I don't want to have chores. All right, I'm coming here. You got me. If I leave, the sheriff comes and brings me back. I'm gonna sit here. I'll be impartial, but I'm not doing chores. All right, just take a little vacation with drama. All right, and drama doesn't include me for fucking.
You know what I got out of that? You take the shittiest vacations ever. Your vacations are sitting in a government building. Ugh. What's wrong with you? Do you want to go to the beach? No, I want to go through the metal detector and hang out in a government building all day. It's a mini vacation. Ugh.
One of my boys. So we don't give a shit.
No, they don't care.
I'm like, well, what are they gonna do with me? I'm a police compared to him.
No, like I got out of it the last time I was asked to do it because I was the main caregiver for my daughter.
Right.
But unless I move to university with her,
that's not SOL.
Yeah, that's not going to work for me. So,
well, the minute I moved to New York, I got called for jury duty. But when I called in, they said they didn't need me, so I was off the hook. But here, when I got that questionnaire, I'm like, oh boy.
Well, here's how you answer it. I'm a freaking racist, and I hate homosexuals, transgender. I like 3 genders. I mean, you just answer it in the most outrageous ways if you really want to get out of jury duty.
No, it's really simple stuff, actually.
Jews, what do you think?
Yeah. Against. No.
Well, our lawyers aren't going to like you.
Let's see. It's they ask you your date of birth. No. Can you understand and communicate in English? Well, that's not a gimme. Are you a citizen of the United States? Are you a resident of the county? Are you at least 18? Have you ever been convicted of a felony? Oh, I knew it. No.
Did you write witch hunt for that?
No. Have you served as a juror in a court in New York State or a federal court in the last 6 years. No. So it's like, they got me.
All right. I have a you stink. I'm glad you guys answered that honestly, by the way.
Oh,
Because I
sure.
was curious about it. My wife doesn't think she could be impartial either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm the only one who's under the delusion that I could be, but I really think I could. I really think if presented with the facts before me.
Yeah, I would have to be honest and say.
You know my views. I think as the bailiffs are throwing me down the steps of the courthouse, I'm assuming I'm not on the case.
And stay out.
Yeah, Mr. Kerr, we don't need a protest. We don't need a protest in the juror's box. Thank you, no. Preach, Donald, preach. No, we're gonna have to let this one go. Now, if they did look at my social media or listen to this show,
Mhm.
I'd probably be gonzo. But
Yeah.
if I got through all that, yeah. Okay.
Gonzo.
No, we got it, dear. Now time for my you stink. Oh, I think this is going to be one a lot of people can relate to. My you stink is for Optimum / Altice or however they're identifying this week. They used to be Cablevision, then they identified as Optimum, then they identified as Altice. I identify them as shit.
And their pronouns are they, them.
Change their alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that remains the same is the billing address. Where to send the money. That's the only everything else, they're very shifty, this cable company.
And what am I paying you for again?
Well, yeah. So we've had issues with the internet since we moved here.
Yes.
We have internet, cable TV, and landlines. Yes, we have 2 landlines, including one that we're talking to Mr. Curry on right now. When we had the other house, we never had issues, and it's in the same town. But I've had dozens of calls with various techs to address the internet over the past few years. So, and now it's funny, we all see their commercials because we all have them as our evil overlords. They advertise their internet, I don't know if you guys have caught this, as 99.9% reliability. Apparently I'm the 0.1. Every day, the 0.1.
It's you.
Yeah, I say nay. Now they've rewired everything in the house. They've rewired the stuff outside the house. They've dug trenches. And believe me, they didn't want to do this. They went to this kicking and screaming because they were constantly here and I was getting various texts.
Right.
So, they have like the people that still work for Optimum, and then they have the contractors.
Right.
And they used to have a lot more people who work for Optimum, but once Altice went in, it really went into shit. Not that ever dealing with the cable companies, anybody knows, is exciting. But they're like, no, we're going to farm this shit out. That's what we're going to do. So after months of struggling, we finally got everything working to where the internet only dropped once a day for no reason.
Only once a day.
I mean, and that's even happened on this show.
Absolutely.
On several occasions, we'll be doing the show, and then no, we're not.
Oh yeah, the long-term listeners know we have Tech Tuesday.
I like how you call them long-term listeners like it's a disease like cancer.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Having a show on Wednesday, we had to do, but it fucks your schedule up.
Yeah.
We'll get together on Wednesday. Oh shit, tonight. Yeah, it's weird because we've been doing this 13 years, and Tuesday's been the day, and if we don't do the show or we have to move the show, it fucks up your schedule. It fucks up your rhythm.
It does.
You can blame Optimum for that.
Yes, we do.
So we count on them dropping out. We pay $290 a month for cable, the high speed, and the 2 phone lines. That's not nothing.
No, that's certainly not nothing.
For that amount of money,
Yeah.
I don't feel it's outrageous to expect the product to work.
Oh man, you're deluded.
It's not like I went to the guy like around the corner from the gas station, like, hey buddy, you want some Almost Optimum? I'm getting the real shit. I'm not getting an Optimum knockoff.
I got your internet connection right here.
Yeah, look at this high speed, low speed. No.
No.
Yeah, it's not like I'm right. Yeah, you're right. It's not like I'm lifting it from my neighbor. I mean, I remember before they went digital, I had analog, and we had one of those we had those pirate cable boxes. Those were
Yeah.
the best.
It was.
Yeah, because then you could rip off the cable company with pride. And now they're getting me back. So last Tuesday, the internet dropped out and it did not come back.
Right.
So I had to call you guys in the afternoon and call the show.
Yeah.
So, all right, you know what? It's just not happening, unfortunately, which is why Joe's schedule got all screwed up. He had to have his interrogation on a different day.
Oh, yeah.
Joe expects his waterboarding on a certain day. That's when Joe does his laundry on waterboarding day.
Waterboarding Tuesday. No, it's
Waterboarding.
waterboarding Wednesday.
It's like Whip 'em Out Wednesday. It's waterboarding Wednesday.
Waterboarding.
And Joe's girl whips out the torture devices. And Joe abuses himself by bitching about the restaurant that they're in.
Is that right? Yes.
Did I come up? Sort of. I like the fact that the way we acquire new listeners is by people Joe dates and talking about them.
I think that there's a reason why he gets nervous whenever he sees jumper cables in a car battery. I've seen you quiver.
He gets nervous from like 6:55 to 9:15. That's when Joe's nervous times. Please don't say anything that's going to get me in trouble. And that's just his inner monologue.
Yes.
What did Davin mean by this? And what did you mean by saying that? And what did you mean by saying So it's
yeah, I gotta say, and Joe's girl, if you're listening, I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious what we meant. We're not talking in code, dear.
Well, I have to tell you that there are occasions where I got home and I got a phone call from my brother asking me the same question.
I got to tell you, there's been a couple occasions where I don't give a fuck.
Well, I know he's not listening.
The wife gets upset with me with some of the saucy scammer stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh, Joe, what do you know about sexting? You want to share?
Okay. No.
And Joe scurried back to his little corner.
Hey, Joe does have a sense of self-preservation.
Not a strong sense, obviously. I like how Joe peeked his little head out like I wasn't going to come swinging for it.
Oh, yeah.
Come for the king, but you better get him, Joe. But yeah, so that's the thing that she gets upset. I get it, but I tell her, but Pip really likes it. That doesn't really move her.
Thanks for throwing me under the bus there, Chief.
We can hear the tapes. So anyway, so come Monday night, the television channels stopped working.
Oh.
So, well, no, first the internet. No. See, the internet stopped working, and then the television channels stopped working on Tuesday nights. So we had a tech scheduled for Wednesday morning.
Right.
So Wednesday morning, I wake up and the internet has come back, and the channels are working, and I tell my wife, I go, well, everything's working for now, and she took that as a reason to cancel the appointment. I was none too pleased.
Right.
There was some screaming and a very stern look.
Oh, and not the stern look.
A stern look.
Oh, I'm withering just at the thought.
Well, please do. No, because I'm like, well, she's like, well, you didn't tell me not to cancel. No, I didn't tell you not to cancel, but I didn't tell you to cancel.
Oh boy.
So they're scheduled to come back. So I tell her to reschedule because I want them coming back out there.
Yeah.
So they come back on Thursday, and of course things are working sort of, except like several channels haven't come back, and we get an error message. Now, truth be told, at this point, there's not too many things I watch live.
Yeah.
I watch news live, I watch sporting events live, but like the various HBOs, I don't watch them live.
However, not the point.
Absolutely. Because if I'm paying for it, I want like one of them was like, you know, like a Spanish channel. Another one of them was like the Catholic channel. I mean, and besides leering at the old nuns, what else am I tuning into that for?
Yeah, well, they show too much leg.
Yeah, not enough to.
Ah.
I want to see what's underneath that habit. Sure, exactly. I want to see why I'm going to hell.
I don't care if it's scooping my cat box 24/7. If that's a channel I'm going to watch, that bitch better be ready for me.
Exactly. You know what? I need to know why I'll be baking with Satan, and that's why I go to the Catholic network. But whatever, exactly. You pay for it.
Yeah.
So the guy comes, and this is a new guy. I think he's either from Russia or Ukraine. He's a new guy. He doesn't even pull up in an Optimum truck. It's like he basically pulled up in Joe's like high school van. It was like a brown unmarked van with a ladder on top, like the way Joe would roll in for a date.
God, was he blasting Led Zeppelin?
It was not. The only way Joe dated anybody in high school was he had a good head of hair. Let's be honest about it. There was some flowing, luscious black locks that he had.
Oh, he did.
But I mean, but my cable guy is pulling up in a creeper van and he's parked in my driveway. It's brown. It's a brown unmarked van. Like if UPS just said, fuck it, you know. Why do I have to choose? I'm paying for triple play.
Wait a minute.
It's an extra service. Would you like the high speed kidnapping?
As fast as possible.
Yeah, please. She's Daria. Anyway, so he removes something that is slowing down the signal because I don't know why we have that. He explains, well, the infrastructure has gotten older, so they had it originally, but now you don't need it. They just rewired the thing, and he changed a cable box.
Mm-hmm.
But he took pictures of the channels that were not working in the area, and he's like texting with his manager.
Yeah,
he's like, well, he's not doing anything.
Oh.
He's like, well, you know, they might come back in 24 hours. They might. Now, before I go on here, before I continue, what do you mean? Oh, I got you. That's a good point. Food Network. I shake a little bag. Come home, Food Network. HBO Family. Why'd you leave the door open? I told you HBO Family was going to sneak out. Now we're never going to see HBO Family Network again. I hope you're happy.
Bass fishing.
I can't do that because Optimum owns the cable poles, Joe. That's their property.
Oh man. Oh my God.
So, as you guys know, you've called the cable company. Most people know. It's not like it's a 5-minute conversation.
Oh no.
First, you have to get through the automated system.
Mm-hmm.
And with the automated system, they want to run all these checks that you've already done. Have you plugged and unplugged? Yes, I plugged and unplugged. Okay, well, this could take 8 minutes, which I'm never getting back.
Right.
And then you go, okay, we'll have to send you to a representative. I know that.
That's weeding out the real stoop stuff.
But here's the way. Now I know that if you say representative, you'll get there quicker.
Yeah.
So then, you know, is this you? Are you off? They ask me this all the time. Are you authorized to like make changes, deal with this? And I said to them, I go, who else would want to deal with this? I'm dealing with this because nobody else wants to. Because it's not my name on, like it's under my wife's name.
But who's going to say no at this point?
Right.
You know what? It was close up if we put my balls in a vice or down on you people and get someone to coin toss.
But that's the difference between me and Joe. I like to multitask. I did both at the same time.
Plus the root canal. Don't forget the root canal.
Joe, what did you mean by balls in a vice? Anyway, that'll be later on tomorrow.
It's on the list.
It's on the list. Check it twice. We'll see if this restaurant is naughty or yuck. Anyway. I like how Joe gets food reviews while he's getting interrogated. Joe's a multitasker in his own right.
Good man. He's getting material.
I will not be dressed down in this filth.
I want to go to a classier joint to be yelled at.
Exactly. If I'm gonna be told what I did wrong, I want to do it in a nice place.
Oh, let me get another reservation. Do you have pickles?
Oh, by the way, Jewish reviews no longer use Yelp, use Fetch. Anyway, write that down for me, dear. But anyway, so you gotta go through this whole thing. So I call them back on Friday, because it doesn't come back.
Right.
The channels don't come back. Again, as Pip said, not because I'm watching them, but because I'm paying for them.
Yeah.
So again, I gotta deal with the automated system. And then I get through level 1, and I gotta do all the checks again. And then I tell them this because I'm already fed up. They just say, "Thank you for choosing Optimum." I say no. I say no. Don't thank me for choosing Optimum. At this point, it should be thank you for dealing with Optimum.
I don't have a choice.
That's what I said. I said, a gun to my head. Yes.
Yeah, you're the only show in town.
You know what it's like? Yeah, it's like if there was the only one you could date was Pigpen. Like the BO is disgusting. There's dirt under the nails. Doesn't even do a nice fingering or hand job, whatever the case may be, whatever you want Pigpen to do. But Pigpen is the only game in town, so you'll take a dry hand job with calluses and halitosis. That's what Cable is. That's what Optimum is.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I had those choices at one point. No. It's Cats and Ben and Jerry's. No Pigpen. No Pigpen.
No, but Cable, yes.
Yes.
So she's like, all right, we're going to escalate this to level 2. Oh, and here's another thing that they do. When there's an issue, India is calling every 20 minutes. Constant. Oh, is it fixed yet? No, stupid. Is it fixed yet? No. Is there still problem? Yes. And now is there anything else I can help you with? Yes. You can help me with all this stuff, but you're not.
Tell me how it's going in Bangalore.
And at one point I tell him, I don't want to hear from India anymore. And I go, it's no disrespect to India, but they're all from India and they're calling me. And unless they're going to fix it, I don't need to have a relationship with them. But here's how I know I'm watching a lot of 90 Day Fiance. I'm having a lovely conversation with this level 1. I'm making her laugh. I'm a charming man when I'm angry. And she sounds cute. I have no idea. She could be Tree Fitty. I don't know. But we're talking and everything. I'm like, I tell her this, and she's like, yeah, I understand. I have a hard time too. And she's got, a heavy Spanish accent. I go, yeah, I would imagine it's harder for you because it's not even your primary language. And now you're trying to filter it through an Indian accent.
Yeah.
So I go, where are you from? And she said, Colombia. And I'm like, I thought so. So I've watched a lot of 90 Day Fiance because they have a lot of Colombians on the show.
Yes, they do.
And you never see an ugly Colombian. The men, the women, they're all fucking fantastic. There's nobody looking like me in Colombia. This is Northeast Jew here. You're getting a much better caliber of looking person if you're shopping in Colombia.
And all that coffee. Oh.
Yeah, well, yes. But anyway, so they kicked me up to level 2. We've gone to level 2. And now I got to do all these tests with level 2 too. Oh, one of them along the way, he goes, oh, well, do you have a paper clip or a toothpick? I go, what, you want me to stick it in the, yeah, that little trick. Yeah, it doesn't do shit either. But it's like all things to amuse ourselves, to let them, let me try this. And then you got to be on hold. Let me try that. And then you got to be on hold. Your hours of your time are wasting. So she kicks me up to level 2. Level 2 does all the same things.
Oh, God.
I go, what are we doing? I go, we just did this. She goes, yeah, but I have to do this too.
Oh, awful.
She goes, all right, I'm going to turn this over to engineering. I go, wait a minute. So basically your job was to do the same thing as level 1s. It's like, yeah, the only difference between a level 2 and a level 1 with Optimum/Altis is that a level 2 can turn it over to engineering.
Oh, God. Oh, that's excruciating.
Yes. So, all right, engineering will take care of it on the back end. Oh, and this level 2 actually gave me a $15 credit for which was nice for my inconvenience. Then I'll get credit back for the things that aren't working. So engineering will work on the back end, and I should hear from them within 24 or 48 hours to know what's going on. Okay. They call on Saturday, I pick up, it hangs up. Of course it does.
And you called off the power, Captain.
Yeah. and it doesn't come back. So I call them Monday morning because those channels that I'm paying for are still not working. So they're like, all right, we'll give you an appointment on Wednesday. Fine. It's just these channels. I don't even care. I got a way around them anyway. I don't even really know why I'm paying for TV channels at this point. I really don't know because I have a better workaround than that. But so then last night, it's time to play the feud again. Once again, the channels start to you see a little bit of glitches. Like when a storm's coming and you feel the first breeze go, oh, the wind is freshening. Yeah. That's what cable does with the channels. What?
Only on certain channels when the channels break it up. And it's the same thing. I'm going to pay a fortune here. I want this thing to work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then after not too long, nothing's working. No more TV channels are working. No more TV channels are working.
Oh God. Would a mouse fart?
So I called them this morning. I go, listen, none of these TV channels are working now. Just so make a note of it.
Yeah.
They'll come Wednesday morning. Not long after that, the internet goes, as long as we're at it, fuck it. We don't want to work anymore either.
Oh my God.
And then the internet is now out for long periods of time. This is how I spend my days amusing myself, by the way.
You're amused by this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now I call them back. I'm like, you need to get me a tech right now. Oh, I go deal with level 1. All right, well, let me check dispatch. Dispatch says we can't do it. We can't do that. I go, what are you talking? You can't. You can. I go,
You won't.
I go, dispatch. What do you mean? I go, they work overtime. A bunch of them live in my town. I know a bunch of them. I've had a bunch of them over at the house at this point. I'm pretty familiar with the people that work with you guys because we've had some. Yeah. Well, one of them we sold the house to, and then his wife, his ex-wife lives there with her boyfriend, who also works for cable. But that's another story. I know where
knock on the door.
I know where these people are.
Tell them we're having a barbecue at my house, and by the way, bring your toolbox.
Okay, so now we're gonna kick me up. I go, all right. I need to talk to your supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I talked to a supervisor. Nothing. Oh, we can't do anything. What do you mean you can't do anything? I go, I need to talk to a manager.
Yeah.
And I'm making this brief. Okay. And now the thing keeps on cut. They transfer me, cutting out, and I'm using the landline, which is also Optimum, by the way. And they call back, and they can't hear me, but I can't hear them. And this goes on a bunch of times. Maddening. Finally, I call back on my cell phone.
Right.
Which is not Optimum, which is Verizon, which actually works more often than not.
Yep.
And if Fios was here, Optimum. And by the way, I told them, I go, if you don't get these channels fixed tomorrow, I'm out. I'm canceling. I am cutting the cord. I don't need you guys. Oh, thank you. No, not thank you. And I always tell them, I go, listen, I'm not mad at you. And they always apologize. Go, it's not your fault. And I tell them, I go, this is a crap product. And I go, I know these calls are being recorded, and I'm hoping eventually somebody who pays attention will understand what a crap product they are selling. You can't help me with anything because you haven't been able to help me with anything since I moved in here. It's a terrible product, and if I had choices, I won't be using you. And now I find out that the local cable company is putting in fiber optics, so guess who's bailing once that is gone? But if they don't get the TV channels fixed, I'm out. I'm going to tell them, cancel it all. I got a workaround. I don't need you. I'll deal without certain things. Mm-hmm. I'll be fine. So finally, I get after the supervisor go, I need your manager. So I've gone from level 1 to supervisor to manager. I'm just like ripping through them. It is. You're absolutely right, Joe. It's the worst video game ever.
It's terrible.
It's not Pong, it's Dong.
You have to keep biting text. Waka 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 bite.
So I now I get a manager. Let me check dispatch. Everybody's got to check with dispatch. Apparently, dispatch is the big boss.
Dispatch is really rolling things. Now we get it.
And again, we can't. I go, you can? I know you can. Listen, they said we couldn't land on the moon. We landed on the moon. I said this to them. I go, I run a business. I assume you're a high achiever. They kicked you upstairs. Things can be done. You're just not willing to do them.
Yeah.
I go, because some of the calls end very quickly. And you could pay overtime. And the fact that nobody's available tells you how many problems this product has.
That's a great point.
It could be, but that's what I said to them. Oh, So he's like, I go, well, here's the thing. Don't send me one of your contractors that can't do anything. I want somebody that works for Optimum here. If there's still anybody left, because I know you guys got rid of a lot of the good ones. I know you guys are cutting corners.
Yeah.
I know you are. But it doesn't say, it's not like we laid off a bunch of technicians. And to show that, there's $20 less on your cable bill. That never happens.
No. Yeah,
Jim is out of work and we saved you $5 a month. There's never a correlation between them cutting. We farmed out our whole customer support to India and Colombia so we could save you $15 a month. That never happens.
Nope. Bonuses to the bosses.
Yeah. So I am getting first appointment tomorrow. Somebody from Optimum.
Okay.
That is all I could achieve.
Mm.
And I tell them, I go, fiber optics is coming in. I am canceling you guys. Because, oh, thank you for being a loyal customer for 17 or 18 years, whatever it is. It's like I have a choice.
Yeah.
They're the only game in town for the internet.
Yep. Yep.
That's the problem. Because the local, we have Warwick Valley Telephone, which had a DSL, which is slower.
Yeah.
And we would have trouble doing this show with that because their internet speeds are not good. But now they're putting in fiber optics. So when that comes, oh, and this is the little thing that cable Optimum does. They're like, oh no, because we're laying fiber optics too, and we'll switch you over for free. And I didn't know this, but my wife told me they switch you over for free for 90 days, and then they charge you another $100 a month. Fuck you. Yeah. Fuck you, Optimum. Fuck you, Altice. You are such a shit company, much like Spectrum and all these other companies. Nobody's happy with their cable company.
Nobody.
Again, this is like one of those jobs where you can be bad and it doesn't matter. And I bring it back to comedy. If I ate my dick 7 out of 10 times on stage, where I just go, yeah, there's 45 minutes of nothing going on, no laughs. Guess who wouldn't be working anymore?
Right. No, absolutely.
But there are so many industries that have us by the balls. They go, all right, well, I guess this is how it is. So
yeah, I mean, my day program, there are people right down the road do the same stuff. So we have to deliver, or we're losing customers.
And it's not even a monopoly here because we do have Warwick Valley Telephone.
Okay.
But I mean, I will cancel those channels. Listen, there are channels I like to watch, but you can watch anything. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
And I do have workarounds. But the internet, there's nothing I can do about the internet.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Well, that is really frustrating. I'm sorry you're going through that. I know people can really relate because cable is just one of those things that's left that, I mean, everybody has different cell phone operators, but it's like they are just as terrible in a lot of ways.
I'm pretty happy for the most part with my cell service. Although for some reason Northeastern Pennsylvania seems to be a dark hole where I don't know why Verizon can't penetrate the greater Scranton metropolitan area. I don't know what's going on there. But
I used to cross through Delaware, and all of a sudden I could not speak to anyone on the planet. And weird.
You know what? I don't really mind it per se. I mean, yeah, we're all used to being on our phones all the time. It's a problem when you're doing like Waze or Google Maps, and all of a sudden you don't have that, and they're like, fuck it.
Yeah, they're like winging.
You don't need phone service. You're in the vicinity. Just knock on the door. Nothing bad ever happened then.
Yeah, really. And I'm picturing what you're talking about. No, that's fine.
I don't want a stranger knocking on their door at 7:30 at night on a Saturday.
Absolutely, welcome.
So
yeah.
That was my use thing. But I am very nice to the techs, and I do make them laugh. And if I'm out of hand, I apologize, and I tell them I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
But your product sucks.
Yeah.
And I go, and the product sucks. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a job.
And they're just like quietly nodding.
Yeah, like to the ones in India, I go, you should be so happy you don't have to deal with this.
Really?
You should be so happy that you don't have Optimum. Because it's not. It's not Optimum.
It's not.
They should call it average at best on a good day. It's a little wordy, but I'm sure like you could get like a wraparound sign around the truck.
Yeah, but you know what? I appreciate the honesty in the advertising.
And we know Joe's having issues with it because he's cursing about it every time he tries to log on and do the Zoom.
And you go through the same thing, down here. It's bullshit.
Oh, yeah, terrible.
See, that is one of the things, that unite this country. Left, right, Muslim, Jewish, Christian, black, white, Hispanic. We all fucking hate the cable company.
Absolutely.
But that was my point with the airlines a couple of weeks ago. Yep. It's like everybody hates the airlines. Why are we not doing the things that unite this country? That would be my platform.
Truly. And well, I mean, every single company, every single executive for those companies, they're making money hand over fist.
Yeah, our tax dollars.
If they're not, they're getting bailed out by our tax dollars.
It's just terrible.
It's like, if I'm having money problems, I don't see the cavalry coming in. It's bullshit.
All right, let's take our first break. We got a brand new scammer to deal with. On the break, we got new music from Leah Alonso with Found, and we have brand new music from Rise Bailey Rise with Poster Boy. And you can learn more about those artists at deucemusic.com. Don't go anywhere. Much more goodness. All right, 6 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Was that a good story?
That was a great story. Yeah,
You would get a kick out of listening to me deal with them, like having no skin in the game.
Yeah, you know what? Because it's just it's you're getting like gaslighted every time you get on the phone with them. They're like, "Well, it'll be fine later." It's no.
I know it's your script. Don't read it.
Yeah,
Don't
read that to me. Stop. Yeah. Stop trying to make it better.
But
You're not.
I did say don't say thank you for choosing Optimum. I did say thank you for dealing with Optimum.
Thank you for having no choice.
Yes, exactly. And I told him, Anthony, you guys, and this guys have the price for 17, 18 years. It's better. That's a great rate in the water.
When they pay attention to that,
I'm not even bitching about the outrageous price.
Right. We're talking about the service. The inability for them to deliver.
You want?
No, I'm fine. So perfect. I was just reflecting on like Joe's position, and I was like, I'm trying to understand.
I don't know if this is what it's time for this.
No. Who is this right behind you?
Yes,
Yes.
it's me. Don Adamley.
Okay. Okay. I don't always recognize their.
Yeah, I know he's wearing the costume.
Yeah, I know. It's cosplaying as a baseball player.
You used to see him in a polo shirt and jeans. I know. He's usually wearing his Best Buy uniform.
Oh, Sterling hung it up.
Yeah, very sudden.
And everybody's worried that he's sick. He says back and forth, no, I'm healthy. I just decided that in the spring that I was enjoying my time off. And
Right, but then why not announce it?
well, that's tricky. And he goes, I should have probably done it in
And
March.
why not do a farewell game?
Right.
This will be the last game. Give the fans one more chance to enjoy him.
You would think.
So who knows?
Mm.
All right. Let's do
Let's do it.
do it. Do it, do it, do it.
You're too satisfied. Just do it.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
You don't know that song. Ah.
Maybe, but not that version. Sorry.
Do it till you're satisfied.
Here we go.
This is Davin's Den.
Kind of has a Creedence Clearwater feel. This guitar a little bit.
Oh, I can see what you're saying.
And we are back. You are listening to Davin's Den or watching Davin's Den. We certainly appreciate your eyes and ears and all of you, you hot bastards. We appreciate everything you're giving us. We're going to start a brand new scammer because the scammers never rest.
No, they're like 7-Eleven.
So we finished up with Jenny, which was a pig butchering scammer. So we have a new scammer tonight. Let me find the music. Again, scammers, these are these internet scammers that find me online and want my time, and I give it to them. I give them more time than they could ever hope for and less money than they ever thought possible. So it's quite the combination. And we try to do some funny stuff with it, try to educate you along the way.
Yes.
So that's what this bit is. And we're going with our retro music. We get phone calls. We get letters.
We get your letters, your mad letters. Oh, our video has ended
What?
on Facebook.
Why is it ended? I don't see it. Let me see. We're on live stream. Did we lose internet?
I'm not sure.
Let's see. Did we lose internet? Do you have an internet? Let me see.
Let me just see.
I think I have internet.
Yeah, we appear to still have internet.
I don't know.
I think we're behind.
Well, it depends what you're looking at. I don't know what you mean by behind.
Yeah, if you refresh.
Do you have internet?
I think so.
Tech.
Yeah.
No, well, it's always behind, but I'm trying to see if we have internet. That's what I'm trying to see. Yeah, we have internet, so we should be fine. I don't know why.
I'm not seeing that on Facebook.
It hasn't ended, so it should be.
Huh.
I'll see if I can put it on Facebook again.
All right. There we go.
All right.
All right.
All right, good. All right, well, that was a wonderful beginning to this segment.
Sorry.
We are consistent, if nothing else. All right, so this Odyssey started on October 15th of 2022. And I actually remember when this one started. Like sometimes I don't remember them.
Mm-hmm.
This one I remember.
Were you in the middle of something important?
I was coming, I was at a gig on Saturday
Mhm.
and I was coming up the turnpike. And it'll become evident why I remember this
Okay.
in short order. So October 15th, 2022, I get a hello with a wave. I go hi. I don't know, it's like, I don't know what to respond. I respond hi.
Yeah.
She goes, good evening, dear. How is the weekend going with you? All right, first of all, we don't know each other, and I'm dear.
Yeah.
There's a red flag. And the how is the weekend going with you? Not the best way. Is with you a preposition? Are we ending a sentence with a preposition?
Well, actually, that's a misnomer. You can end a sentence with a preposition, but we're with you. How's it going with you? Not normal English speak.
No. And she sent me a picture, which is not here right now. It was probably her, and I think it was very scantily clad.
Woo.
I go, fine, how was yours? She goes, I feels blessed, probably. Okay, our English is getting worse, and we're bringing in religion. So
Yep.
I'm not feeling that this is going to be an authentic interaction. I feels blessed, probably.
Probably.
And what did she mean by that, Joseph? Good answer. Joe knows how to bullshit his way through a conversation now. His powers are getting stronger.
Yes, I feel the power from him.
She continues, getting ready. Continues, getting ready for tomorrow church service. Okay, so we're leaning hard into the religion here.
Yes.
I'm feeling we are dealing with an African scammer.
This is a good girl.
Yep.
And this is Saturday evening. She goes, what are you doing today? I go, finishing up work and driving home, which is true. I'm being my true self. She goes, oh, I see, done with 2 days work, I guess. I go, for now, and she gives me a heart like for that. She likes that comment. She goes, would be my pleasure to make your weekend great, probably. Oh, I will say this. No, this is somebody unlike you who wants to please. I like this. I wouldn't mind getting some interactions like this from you two, to be honest with you. This is what I'm looking for from my two so-called alleged friends over here. And here, this young woman springs into my life, and already she wants me to be happy.
Well, see, that's the main thing. She wants that.
You guys don't. So you're honest, if nothing else, unlike this. She goes, would be my pleasure to make your weekend great, probably. She doesn't know. Probably it would be her pleasure.
Perhaps.
I go, thank you. She likes that comment. She goes, where were you from, probably?
What's her probably problem?
And then she quotes, thank you. She goes, your words are sweet and charming. Now, to be fair, my words can be sweet and charming, but I don't know if I've used any of those words on her at this point.
No, you haven't said any. It's bad when you're thinking back, what the heck did I say?
I go, all right, so now I'm driving. So that I can tell the way. I go, USA, thank you, gotta drive, message me after church if you wish. I'm willing to engage.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, I see you're running. Why? What state are you in, USA? New Jersey here. Oh, local girl.
Oh, of course.
Now, this is a mistake they make when they reveal where they're from first.
Yes.
Now, they can adjust to this.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say I'm from anywhere.
Right.
But I happen to be driving through New Jersey at this moment when this conversation is happening.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Yes, Joseph. I can stop by, probably.
You're Beth, about to be called, probably.
Probably. I go, love New Jersey. And she likes that.
Nice.
She goes, what about you, honey? I go, New Jersey. And she likes that. And she sends me something else. The picture's not showing up. She goes, where about New Jersey are you, my dear? It feels good to having someone to talk to. I go, what town in New Jersey? She goes, Newark, precise. How about you, honey? I go, we'll be passing it shortly, because I was on the New Jersey Turnpike.
That's amazing.
Yes. She says, I see. Where do you live, my dear? I go, New York. She goes, seems like it's good feeling chatting with you. I go, why is that? She goes, Nutley, I guess. What?
Wait, it's good feeling chatting with you in Dudley.
I guess.
I guess.
She goes, you're
Probably.
passing my cities now and we just meet. It's a good feeling. I go, agreed. She goes, so what are you here for, my dear? It's weekend, probably a good time to hang out and have fun. I go, sure.
Like right now?
She goes, how was your schedule? Probably you hooking up with ladies probably here or somewhere else.
Yes.
Yes.
I am
used to hooking up with ladies on Instagram.
Yes.
Yes.
So I kind of laugh. I go, why do you say that? She goes, you're very good looking and charming.
The
The same ladies would do anything to be with a
man
man like you. Again, she's not wrong.
Yeah. You would not think that she was wrong because she's.
But you know what's
Girl.
weird? There are people that get these real messages. I'm not one of them.
No.
But there are people that get these real messages and they're sincere.
Yes, there are.
I go, are you one of those ladies? And then I go, why'd you go? And then, so then I message her the next day, October 16th. I go, hey, you. She goes, what ladies? She goes, sorry, my phone stopped working. I go, that would do anything to be with a man like me. And then I go, really? She goes, I go, I thought you wanted to hang out tonight. She goes, it depends on what the man wants from me. I go, what are you offering?
What the man want from me?
I mean, she's coming across as a lady who's willing
Yeah.
to do some things.
Some interesting things.
Then she quotes I thought you wanted to hang out tonight. She goes, yes, I don't want to hang out. She goes, then I go, she quotes to whatever you're offering. I go, I see. I go, why not? She goes, are you interested in meeting this night? Then she wants me to send a pic. I go, you know what I look like. That's another thing. They know what I look like. You just told me I'm handsome. And my profile picture is there. My Instagram profile is open. You can see what I look like.
Right.
The reason they're asking for that is they want to collect a bunch of pictures. So that for some godforsaken reason, they might want to pretend to be me.
And scam somebody else.
Yes.
Yes.
Good luck doing that. It doesn't work for me. Hope you have better luck with it.
I have no play to fake Davin have play.
Yeah, I'm working with the authentic goods and it's not working for me. You got some butchered English. Good luck with my face and that English.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I go,
God.
you know what I look like. She goes, you like good figure ladies? I go, what does that mean? She goes, what probably are you offering meeting? And then she answers, sweet ladies. I go, I like smart women who are kind. Personality is what I'm into. So she's sending me these pictures. She got a big old butt, white girl. I go, for some reason the pictures aren't, or they're not working tonight. Big old butt, white girl, floozy looking pictures, makeup done up well. This is obviously a girl that poses for some type of something or other.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
That was my vote of enthusiasm.
What, Joe?
Kind of a creepy voice.
It's coming from kind of a creepy person.
That was supposed to be enthusiasm for her skanky looks.
Okay. I go, so you're a model, I take it. She goes, I love sharp men who knows how to take care of lady. And then she says, yes, she's a model. I go, what do you mean by take care? I'm sure this won't have financial ramifications. I'm sure this is strictly sexual and good conversation.
No, I think it means coming over with a 6-pack and a pizza.
Yeah, sure. I can do that. I
I
can swing by Newark. Honey, I'm going out with a new friend.
I can see how that would go over.
It goes well. She goes, do you live alone? I go, cool. I go, Runway magazine. What type of model? She goes, then she quotes, what do you mean by take care? She goes, know what a woman want. And she said she's a cloth model.
A cloth.
She's a cloth model.
Thank God, because those paper models are so flimsy.
Yeah, so she's absorbed. Possibly, yes.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
She would not be a runway model because she's got too much junk in that badunkadunk. I mean, this is for men that like dad ass.
No, wow, yeah.
Yeah, this is with men that are very confident in what they're working with.
So she's not going to shake her little tush on the catwalk.
No, she'll do the rump shaker. And remember that earthquake we had, sort of like that. But she's a good looking woman, done up and made up well. Oh, her name is Maria Milton, by the way.
Okay.
Again, 2 first names, always a red flag.
Yes.
So I go, sure. I say, women, what I say, sure. I go, say, woman, what do you want? That's what I wrote. She goes, and sex pills for cock enlargement.
Wait, what? Whoa, what?
She says, and sex pills for cock enlargement.
Is that what she wants?
That's what she wrote.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She knows what she
is
wants.
this more Milton than Maria?
I go, you like big cocks? She goes, very big one. All right. She's really fucking taking a chance here.
Yeah, I'll say.
Because if I say, no, I'm sorry, I'm working with Mr. Peanut back here. I mean, this whole scam is over.
Right.
Unless she wants me to buy cock enlargement pills.
Maybe it's a twofer.
So she goes, very big one. I go, and I quote, well, this escalated quickly.
Oh, that's great.
She goes, so what are you sparing for us to meet? I guess you're home now. I go, I was passing right by your town before. She oh, so this is later in that night. She goes, I remember you told me, maybe if you're not okay meeting. I go, I was going to take you out. She goes, we can fix some other time, but. So she probably figured, oh, this guy's near. I better hang up now and reconnect. Not a bad strategy.
Yeah.
Or she had to go shopping for cock enlargement pills. She goes, so I go, I was going to take you out. She goes, you look caring. I go, thanks. I try. I go, why are you home on a Saturday night? What does your tattoo say? She goes, I don't have anything doing in town today.
Wait.
She has a tattoo on her picture.
Oh, I thought that was her asking you. And I'm like, you got ink and I don't know about it?
She goes, it says heartbreaker. I go, I see. But it's on your ass, not your heart, LOL. Maybe you're an ass cracker.
No, it's where she's putting the ass.
Okay.
That'll break it.
She laughs. She goes, you think so? I have it on me to let men stay of me. I'll tell you what, I was going to leave, but then I saw that tattoo that says heartbreaker. You know what? There's more to this big ass chick that meets the eye. I better stick around.
But that's not a good thing, though.
Depends on what you're looking for.
She's a bed breaker.
Yes. I go, I don't know, so I can't tell. I go, hun, if you're seeing that tattoo, it's too late.
Oh, yeah.
She goes, it takes time and understanding to know each other. What makes you say so? I go, agreed. I understand you like big cocks, LOL. I go, it's on your ass. That's what makes me say so.
She likes big cocks and she cannot lie.
She goes, okay, you win. I laugh. She goes, have you got a big cock?
Yeah, are you more Milton than Mary?
So, Joe, what do I answer with this?
Yeah, probably about 12 inches plus.
Oh, thank you. That's the type of support I'm looking for. What do you say, Pip?
I would say keep it within the realm of believability. Say 8.
Okay.
But that's less than a yard, I mean.
Well, a yard is 3 feet.
I know it is. That's what I meant.
I go, what do I get for winning? I go, I only have one, so I can't compare it all. I go, you like that BDE, which is big dick energy.
Yes.
So she answers, what do I get for winning? She goes, what do you want? And then she laughs because I can't compare. She goes, you like to the big dick energy. She goes, your best style, I guess. Still waiting for pics. I go, you know what I look like. I don't have a pic with a tattoo on my ass, LOL.
Oh, and more's the shame.
She goes, oh, really? I see you like to joke. I go, 100. Do you like jokes? She goes, question. I go, 100%.
Yeah.
She goes, I love jokes. I go, I'm your guy then.
Yeah.
She goes, I see. What makes you different from other guys? I go, you tell me. You slid into my DMs. You tell me.
True.
She goes, I want a man who would satisfy me buying doubt.
Is that for sale?
I go, satisfy you how? She goes, sexually and emotionally. We have not heard financially. We are still in the game.
Yeah.
Let me just clear this with the boss.
I need a hall pass.
Listen, this girl with the lovely tattoo, it's not going to cost us anything. It's just sex and emotion. And I'm dead inside, but I can give her one of those things.
And do we have any prophylactic pills?
Prophylactic. I go, so she quotes, so I go, what do you need emotionally? She goes, to be loved by someone. I go, are you lovable? She goes, time shall tell. And I bet you won't believe it. I go, fair enough. What do you crave sexually? And I go, what won't I believe? She goes, how I would handle you. This is very aggressive sexually. This is a nice sorbet of the palate after Jenny.
Oh yeah, no, she was cold as ice. This one is like warm for your form.
It's nice to smell the stank through the phone.
She's warm for your giant form.
I like a conversation that I can feel myself getting an STD with. I like that. So this is good.
That's what I'm saying.
She goes, "Do you know about my service?" I go, "You like receiving oral service?" She goes, "I have a Pornhub I handle." I go, "Oh, cool, good for you." So all right, so she lifted a Pornhub model.
Oh, okay, I get it.
She goes, "Okay," with a thumbs up. I go, "You make porn movies?" She goes, "My funny friend." I go, "My sexy friend." She goes, "I have a porn TV on WhatsApp." She wants me to go to WhatsApp.
Oh, that's it.
I go, "Do you make movies?" She sends me another picture. She goes, "This is her page on WhatsApp." I go, "Cool." She goes, "We make videos of our porn celebrities and also promote our fan." I go, "Do you star in the videos?" She goes, "I'm the director of most movies." Oh, so she's turning. So you know what? She tells how to suck a cock. She no longer sucks the cock. She goes, "Your nuts are in the way. I can't see her face. You low-hanging aged motherfucker, you. Pick up your nuts. The girl's the main attraction."
Oh my God, you said that so practiced.
What? We all have dreams.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine it goes. Quiet on set. She's sucking cock. I go, "Nice. I like a woman with power and brains." She goes, "Are you interested in joining my channel?"
Oh, so she's just kind of trying to get people to watch her and pay her to watch her?
Well, she's trying to get money.
Yeah.
And I go and I quote, "Nope."
Good for you.
She does thank me for liking a woman with power and brains. I go, "I'm interested in talking here and maybe meeting if we want." She goes, "Okay, so when are you interested in meeting?" I go, "I get to New Jersey quite often. Whenever is mutually convenient. Do you usually date porn stars?" And she goes, "Nope" to that. I go, "Okay." I go, "Guess what?" She goes, I go, "We can continue because I'm not a porn star."
Oh, okay.
She goes, "Okay." I go, "We've established I have to love you, satisfy you, bring dick pills, have a big dick, and not be a porn star. Or maybe I'll just take you out to dinner."
There's quite a list.
There is a list. I found somebody like this on JDate too. It's nice.
Oh my.
She goes, "I see you're all set up." I laugh. She goes, "Your choice. My birthday is November 1st. Now remember, this is October 22nd, so it's coming up.
Okay.
So she's looking for the payday. I go, "You're a Scorpio." She goes, "What?
I gotta step away.
Everything okay?"
No.
What's the matter?
I don't know. He's not doing well.
He's not doing well.
That's nothing we did, I hope.
No, I wouldn't think so.
You think he caught something from Maria?
Did you think he got STDs through the show?
He might have gotten a collateral STD disease.
Lisa, cover yourself in plastic because apparently the STDs are coming through the show at our listeners.
Maybe Lisa knows what was going on. I don't know. You're in the chat. I have no idea.
Lisa was. I told Lisa that our friend here likes him big, and she said she's a good egg.
Yes, Lisa. She is a good egg.
Lisa knows.
Yeah.
Lisa knows what's going on.
I go, "You are a Scorpio?" She goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "That's your zodiac sign." I go, "Vanishing in mid-conversation is a habit of yours, I see." "Oh, well, peace out, heartbreaker." She goes, "I'm here." "Oh, really?" I go, "And the director is back." I go, "What, oh, really?" And gone again. Later, my size queen friend.
She's a size queen.
That's what I said to
Yeah.
her. I called her my size queen friend.
Yeah, absolutely. She is. And she admits it happily.
So so later in that day, so that was at night. So the next day, but still October 16th, I go, "Good morning, Maria." She goes, "Good morning, my friendly friend." I go, "Good morning, dear." I go, "Or afternoon, as the case may be." She goes, "Whatever, baby." I laugh.
Baby.
Yeah, baby. What? No?
Oh no, that's absolutely fine. It's just one of the signs of
She
the
goes,
apocalypse.
"Well, you're gonna like this one. How are you today, honey?"
Oh yeah, you're getting all those little sweetie honey boo boo baby kitty poo poo. I'm done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a feces too far.
It was.
I go, "I'm good, sweetie. How are you?" She goes, "Your words are sweet. I'm sure you dreamt about me, my funny friend." I go, "You're quite confident. I like that." She goes, "Thank you, honey. You're also well-mannered and good." I go, "Why shouldn't I be? You're an intelligent young woman." I go, "What are your plans for today?" She goes, "I hope all these sweet words are for real, baby." She goes, "I want to be indoor all day, my friend. How about you?" I go, "I'm on the couch under the covers chilling." Why would I be insincere? I think I was watching the Jets suck. So I said, I'm under the couch chilling. She goes, I go, what does mean? She goes, it means you're different from other men, I guess. I go, how so? She goes, please, how old are you? 45. And that's generally the age I go with. It's an easy number to remember, and I think I could still somewhat pass for it.
Absolutely.
My pictures look younger, but
Yeah.
this is.
No, you absolutely, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's looking like a harder and harder 45.
But it's not every stick on the way down. It's really not.
I missed a few.
But you know what? It's good to stay consistent because you have to be able to keep your story in your head.
And I really can't because this is getting harder as my brain's become more scrambled.
Well, and as we've seen, a lot of these people can't keep their story straight either.
Yeah. I wonder if they have a meeting with management too. I go 45. She goes, I don't know. My instinct feels that way. I go, cool. I like being unique. She goes, wow, you're young. I laugh. I go, are you 90?
Yeah.
She goes, it's good feeling. I go, agreed. She goes, I'm 33. I go, cool. I go, so you said I was young. Do you usually go for older men? And then she gives me a kissing emoji, like little hearts on the face. I go, you did not answer, Heartbreaker. And then she gives me the emoji with the heart eyes.
Yeah, because she's trying to distract her. Now she wants to get into the lovey-dovey.
I go, I like your personality and also your age. That's the reason I say you're younger. It's a good match. You know what I mean. I go, I like you too. She goes, thank you, my dear, and I appreciate your response and understanding. Thank you for your sweet words. I go, just being honest, not trying to be sweet, just truthful. And that's me. If there's one thing I am in this segment, it's truthful.
And sweet.
And sweet. She goes, I know that, and I appreciate and understand you without our doubt. I go, our doubt? I don't understand. She goes, out doubt. I go, oh, thank you, dear. She goes, you're truthful, and your words are sweet. Thanks, darling. I go, you're welcome. She goes, thank you. So what are your plans after church, my dear? I go, are you going to church? She goes, I'm feeling lazy today, my dear, but I'm having a feeling to be in church today. I go, it's 2:45. What church is open?
Really? You're the really late show kind of church gal.
She goes, no church. And then she has a bunch of laughing emojis. I laugh. She goes, I'm glad you know that, baby.
Oh, okay.
I was testing you.
Yeah, just to see if you know when mass is.
So I go, what does your preacher say about your porn?
Yeah, that's interesting.
And she blows me a kiss. Mwah.
He loves it.
He says, so she continues, all sinners go to hell, but everyone has a bad habit, and all we have to do is beg God Almighty for forgiveness. Now, this is a common thing in their religion where they believe if they ask God for forgiveness, God will forgive them. They're not really talking about porn. They're talking about stealing and scamming.
Oh, yeah. No, and actually...
No, I know you know.
Well, no, I mean, that's actually the bargain.
Yes, it is. Listen, we're going to steal and ruin people's lives, but if I come back here and say, my bad, we good?
Oh, you know what? Sin it up. As long as you confess and you say, I won't do it anymore, you're back in.
God likes it when you dap it up with him. I go, I think hell has all the fun people. Want to go to hell with me, baby? She goes, do you want to be in hell? I go, with you, it might be fun. I see. You're making me feel like you're joking here. I go, I'm not. She goes, I hope you're for best friends benefits.
Friends with benefits with Satan?
No, well, I hope not. That's gonna burn my dick. I have a burning sensation. Well, you're fucking Satan.
And that's a horn.
Yeah, that's a horn up your tush. I go, I'm saying I want to spend time with you, even in hell. She goes, wow, that's the best price anyone can pay to have a woman. I go, well, if you find a soulmate, it's worth it, even if that soulmate may be damned.
Oh, wow. That's like sneaking in that, you know what? I know that you're faulty.
Yes, I think Heartbreaker might have some flaws.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, so who's supposed to soulmate, my dear? I go, don't know, but we have a vibe, I think. Do you agree? She goes, thank you for vibing with me. I like the sound of that, my dear. I go, I'm glad. I meant vibing in the clicking way, not the vibrator way, LOL.
I thought that, and I was like, because you're saying vibing?
Yeah.
And I was like vibrator. She said it.
She goes, silly you, baby. I go, I'm up for the other giving too, vibing. She goes, I hope I feel good enough to keep the fun lively, baby. I go, do you not feel well? She goes, I'm feeling kind of feverish. It's been a long night I had, baby. I go, I'm sorry. Do you want me to let you go? She goes, you should be surprised I didn't text back last night after we talked for some time. I go, figure your phone had issues again, or you were tired of me. She goes, is this what you think best of me? She goes, I guess tired. I go, okay, baby. Text me later if you want. Feel better. She goes, yes, my dear. And then she goes, what are you going to, my dear? I guess I'm boring. I go, not at all. I thought you were tired. I'm happy to spend time. I'm happy. I think I was going for happy. I'm happy to spend time with the heartbreaker. Would I go to hell with a boring woman? She goes, why do you like to call me heartbreaker? Did I break your heart? I go, because you were mistaken. She goes, question. I go, you said it's to keep men away, but here I am. She goes, yes, my dear, but I have the choice to choose my man. I go, I'm sure you could have most men you want. She goes, I'm not that kind of lady. Or probably do you take me for? I go, I'm saying you could, not you would. I'm taking you for, you work in porn. You're
Wait,
sending me scantily clad pictures of your ass hanging out.
wait, and she's asking, why do you call me heartbreaker? Because it's written on your ass.
Yeah, I mean, what type of
What?
lady? I mean, you're telling me that you like big dicks and you want big dick pills. I don't think we have a shrinking violet here.
Oh.
If anything, we have a growing peony. Look, no, a little flower humor.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes, a little flower humor.
Flower humor.
Good at. She goes, that's because I'm very pretty and attractive. I go, sure, but do you remember what I like about a woman? She goes, you never told me. I go, I most certainly do. She goes, what do you like? I go, intelligence and personality. And then I go, you vanish. She goes, that's cool. Go, just how I feel. She goes, no, I'm here. The phone is at it again. I go, okay. And you like big dicks, LOL. She goes, everyone wants a good thing in life. I go, is that big? I go, is that a big dick for you, dear? I'm not going to let this go.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
I mean, when you get one that big,
And with a big one in your face, you get sprung.
She goes, yes, I love it. I love it big, my dear. You saw my vibrator? I go, I did not see it. She goes, hold on, baby. Go, okay.
She's going to fetch her vibrator. This is getting interesting.
Then I guess she sent me like a huge dong. Speaking of, Joe's back.
Oh my God, the timing.
Sorry about that. I had more soup for lunch.
Oh, go no further.
And then I had the empty stomach, and I'm throwing Tums in it. I've had Alka-Seltzer. I've just made some tea, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to, you ever had that time where it's like, all right, there's only one solution.
Well, this is what you get. This is what you get for mocking Pip and her food choices. You're going with dollar store stew. No, it was a good idea to eat that on a show night. That was a good decision by you.
I've had Mike Messina lecture me on food, fatigue, and I am very careful of what I eat. And I had this all the time. It just, I don't know, today it sat with me the wrong way all afternoon.
I've been with you. God forbid somebody get within biting distance.
I'm sorry.
Careful what you eat.
From the man that ate that tuna sandwich and goes, this tastes funny. Well, dude, bring it back. That's all right.
Yeah, but I did the show. I didn't say, Joe, I need you to cover for 10 minutes. I plowed through. Oh, listen, I'm glad it was just a tum-tum issue.
I can't participate. I just cannot. And now you're going to take a piss at this segment. And I don't need that shit. So I'll be right back.
All right, that's fine.
No, better that you took care of business. But the other thing is, in one fell swoop, during the show, we've told everybody what our tum-tum kryptonite is.
Yeah.
Yeah, all our fans know.
Yeah.
Although,
now you can't cater anything for us. It's not.
although to be fair, when I'm plugging the podcast, and this is the episode where Joe shit himself, that might have gotten some ears and eyes. So maybe next time you take one for the team, you listen. You're working with zero gravity over there, so if you shit, it's just going to float up anyway. You're fine.
Terrible.
You're okay now?
I'm fine. I could do the rest of the show.
That's fine.
Doing the way I was, and then sometimes you're like, all right, I gotta get there. You tried everything. Like, all right, there's only one thing left to do.
When he said I'm not,
For a couple of minutes, I can do the rest of the game.
when he said I'm not well, I thought, Joe's girl's got a hold of him, and something came up. That's what I thought.
I thought I didn't.
You know what? When I ran out, I'm like, I hope these guys don't think I'm having a crisis. I am, but it's a pump-up crisis.
I thought, why didn't we hear the doorbell and what is happening to him right now?
Oh, things got real.
No.
What did he mean by meow?
There's a saber-toothed tiger at the door.
All right.
Oh God.
Much better.
Good. I'm glad. Well, Joe, we were just talking. She likes big dicks, and she just whipped out a huge cock. She showed me like a picture of a huge dong.
And I'm sure you'll like them oblige.
Things escalated since you ran out.
So I said to her, I go,
Oh my God, I think I stunned you. You're frozen.
am I? No.
You for a second, yeah.
I go, you put that all the way in you? Which I don't think any woman really wants to hear.
Well, no, I mean, that's not a terrible question. She's holding a giant dong. Anything it goes at this point.
She goes, I hope you're this long. I would take it all. I go, wow, you're talented.
You're bottomless.
Oh, Joe went to
Oh.
black and now he's back. Joe shit on the camera.
That wonderful internet up there.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I don't know if it's my internet though. We'll see.
We'll find out.
I go, wow, you're talented. She goes, you call this talented? I go, I don't think every woman could take it all, baby.
Right.
She goes, I call it lack of choice. I go, how so? She goes, do you think I derive joy doing this?
Wait, oh, it's taking a dark turn. I don't like how this is going. Mommy, hold me.
There's a cock to my head. You think I like this? Put it in you or this could go off at any moment.
And that's very true.
Joe, are you okay? I think there's a cock to Joe's head. Yeah, you're right though. This has taken a dark turn.
All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I felt a chill.
Like she just told me I'll take it all if it's you.
Right.
She goes, do you think I enjoy this?
Do you think I enjoy this? It sounds like, I'm being held captive and I have to swing dongs on the
Which, by the way, makes it hotter. What?
Nobody mentioned handcuffs. Move along.
She goes, do you think I derive joy by doing this? I go, you said you like big dicks, so I would think you enjoy it.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm not proud.
I think you are. You brought it up right away.
And then she goes, I like it for my own man, not from everyone. I go, I don't think you get it. All of a sudden, she's a cat that turns up its nose at Calcan.
Ew, scrape,
It smells like fish.
Scrape.
I go, I don't think you get it from everyone. She goes, it's a bad feeling having different body counter. I go, I thought you direct. Do you also perform in porn? She goes, I won't have a man I can call my own man. I go, I understand. She goes, I'm glad you do. That's what I like about you, my friend. I go, who am I to judge? I judge you by how you are with me. Nothing else. She goes, thank you. I blow her a kiss. She goes, some men would reject to have a woman like me. What do you feel about me, baby?
Oh, now she wants you. Now, enough about me. You talk about me.
Yeah. I go, intelligent and kind?
Yes.
I go, obviously I like you. I've spent all day chatting with you. She goes, I hope I try to be you kind of woman, baby. I go, what do you think about me? She goes, I think you can be my Romeo while I be your Juliet. And that's the problem with Shakespeare's work. I mean, yes, it's a good play, but he never talked about Romeo's huge cock and it knocking Juliet off the balcony. Romeo, 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 how long art thou, Romeo?
Dost thou not bleed if I pricketh thee?
When it's this big, it's not a prick, dear.
Oh, true. It's.
I go, aw, but do we have to kill ourselves? I'd like a bit more time with you before teenage suicide.
I wonder if she knows that's what it's about.
Probably not. Well, you know what? She seems like a scholastic girl.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, what makes you say so, my friends? I go, say what? Spending time or not dying? She goes, the dying part of it. I go, have you read Romeo and Juliet? Yeah, I go, give it a read, my friend.
She has no idea.
She goes, we won't stress each other, my love. Charm. We would just make each other happy and see where it leads to in God's name. Ours would be nice and very romantic. She sends me another hot picture.
Oh.
I wish I could show it to you, but I don't know why I'm having issues.
Oh.
I go, you are stunning in every sense of the word. Just thank you, my dear. I'm trying to be my best part. I'm just a lady living her life to the fullest extent. I go, well, I think you're special.
You said she's stunning. So she's playing with a cattle prod now?
You think I enjoy this? Taking a cattle prod up the cooter?
Kind of looked like you did.
I only like a cattle prod up the cooter for my man, not from everyone.
Oh my God. Down home on the farm.
It's definitely basically that he is the guy in this one.
Hey! Excuse me. Why? Why can't this be a girl?
There's a lot of cock talk. I'm sorry.
Girl.
Gotta put it out there, so to speak.
All right.
It's cock talk.
Joe is speaking from a man's perspective, and Joe is saying he likes to talk about cock, so he assumes this is a man like Joe. Okay, I understand. I understand now. Thanks for clarifying. Cock talk with Curry.
No, if you're hot and bothered, yeah, the cock talk is coming up,
Yeah.
so to speak.
I mean, I don't know if this is a guy or a girl yet, to be honest.
I'm not sure.
But Joe, you feel strongly that this is a guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And Pip, you don't know?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
I'm not getting a perfect vibe one way or the other.
You're not familiar with cock talk like Joe is.
I wouldn't say that.
Joe can smell a cock talk from a mile away. Joe's are like, my nuts are tingling. Somebody's talking about cock.
The periscope goes up. Look around and see where that talk is coming from.
Is that a periscope? No, it's my cock. Why is somebody looking in it? Why not?
That's dangerous.
She goes, you're making me feel that way, my dear, about being special. I go, my story, LOL. I just see you for who you are. She goes, thank you, my dear. She goes, you're a well-mannered man, and I love and tolerate you.
I love and tolerate you. Those were my vows, by the way, when I got
I
married.
was just gonna say, sounds like Joanne and I vow.
Yeah, but you didn't even live up to them. Either one.
This was what Mr. Helix.
Till fed up till we part. Till enough of your shit do us part.
Do you, Pip Helix, take this man? Yes, I love him.
I'll tell you what.
Mr. Helix, take this woman. I love and tolerate her.
I'll tell you what, Joanne. Not only am I divorcing you, but in 5 years, I'm going to get with my girlfriend and we're going to check out your social media. That's what we're going to do.
We're gonna sit around and say rude things about your.
I want to see what a different brand of bullshit crazy looks like. Oh, here it is.
Here it is.
This is vaguely familiar. I live with it, and it blended well with mine. A mixture of batshit.
Slight diversion. There was a woman I met today that, by the by, said that she believed that the headlights on her car were different because of the light of the new sun after the eclipse.
My type of gal, send him my way. I like a daffy dame.
Scary, huh?
Joe, that's your tummy talking. That turns you on. You just have a sour tum.
Scary.
She goes, you're a well-mannered man, and I love and tolerate you. You go, tolerate me? I go, that sounds barely acceptable, LOL. So what are we doing, the show? What the hell's going on?
Are you on our show?
Love and tolerate, my co-host.
Yeah.
She goes, why do you say barely acceptable? I go, that's what tolerate means, dear.
Yeah.
She goes, mine is going to be a very good friendships with you and see where it leads to. I go, sounds good to me. I go, so we don't need to measure my dick yet. LOL.
Yeah, this is way backing off from the big cock talk. Now we're gonna be pals. Whoa, my cock's out here swinging, waiting for a measuring tape, and all of a sudden you put your friend zoning me? No.
And I had all the children about to limbo line with my huge cock. They're going to be disappointed now that I must put this away.
Which, you know what, if the FBI ever sees that film, you're in trouble.
No, they won't.
They won't.
She goes, thank you, honey. I go, you're worth my time and energy. I really feel that. I go, do you act in adult films? I'm unclear. She goes, I don't, baby. I go, okay, because you made it sound like you were forced to have sex with well-endowed men. She goes, nope. I go, either way is fine.
Okay, but that's the vibe I was getting.
Yeah, me too. I go, clearly, if I want to take the journey to know you. She goes, thank you, baby. She goes, I would love to go for an adventure trip with you. I go, let's go. She goes, are you sure you're ready for me? I go, I'm ready to see if I am. Are you? She goes, intelligence and smartness. And then she goes, not sure yet. And then she goes, okay. I go, why did you slide into my DMs? I always like to know why they slid into my DMs. She goes, probably to have someone to talk to. I go, but why me? She goes, seriously, I don't know.
Oh, thank you. That's so encouraging.
And enough of this adventure trip. What are you gonna go? Are we gonna steal a Barbary coat?
We might.
I thought it was Space Mountain myself, but I don't know.
Romancer, sunset on the ocean, some Dinty Moore on the table.
You trying to kill him?
Oh, sour stomach over there.
Been there.
She goes, the spirit leads me. I go, randomly found me? She goes, I hope you don't feel bad. And then she says, yes, she did randomly found me. I go, so odd. She goes, seriously? You have a change of mind, I guess. I go, usually I only get scammers.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Then I go, not at all. She goes, I had a very bad feeling meeting people who would make you think they are real. Are you surprised I went to that so early?
A little.
Well, I gotta
Yeah,
keep,
why? Why did you?
because I got a show to do, and we've been doing this for what, 12 years? I mean, you gotta mix it up, Joe. She goes, I'm very selective when I make new friends. I go, good, we have a lot in common. She goes, I choose my friends. They don't choose me either. I go, you chose me. She goes, when things do you think we do have in common, my dear? I go, both from Jersey, both are an enterprise, both have November birthdays. You just like big dicks way more than me.
Nice call.
And enterprise was supposed to be entertainment. She goes, wow, when is your birthday, my dear? And then she goes, sounds great. I like you, and I would always make sure I do my part to make you happy. And I know you're good at what you do. Comedy brings a lot of fans and attention. I go, how do you know I'm good at what I do, sweetie? She goes, you've been cracking me up since meet you. I go, you're very sweet. I enjoy spending my Sunday with you. She goes, I'm glad. And then she goes, I'm glad I do. I go, good. I ask her if she's feeling better. She says she feels better now. She goes, you have probably cheered me up. I go, you give me way too much credit, but I'm glad you are better. Otherwise, I would have to drive to New Jersey to give you chicken soup.
Mhm.
She goes, that's because you probably deserve it. She goes, can I probably get pics of you today? I go, I don't have pics with a huge vibrator, dear.
I don't know if these pics can satisfy you.
How much more do we got? Let's see. All right, I'm thinking. Yeah, there's a lot more to this day, but I don't want to. I think that's enough.
Yeah, it's running long. So.
Yeah. All right. So
That's
let's
what she
yeah.
said.
So I don't have pics with a huge vibrator, dear. Uh, and she goes, I didn't say one with a vibratory.
That's the room that you keep all the vibrators in.
And I go, thank God. So we'll end it there on October 16th with the vibratory.
Thank you.
All right. So what do we think of this new gal?
I like the cut of her jib.
Okay.
I think that she's getting very upfront, very quick.
Yes, we haven't seen this in a while, have we, Joe?
No.
But I like this. This is nice from Jenny.
This is a nice palate cleanser, as he said, because Jenny was just very business, cold, and spoke in a derogatory way to you a lot of times. And this one's hot to trot.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, do we think this one has any legs, long legs, or not?
I don't know. All I know she's
Yeah.
I think a little bit, not as long as the other ones have, but I think there's some potential there.
all I know is she has a big ass. I didn't see the legs.
It's true. But Joe feels this is a dude.
I'm not getting that.
Are you getting girl?
Well, you know what struck me is when she
The big cock?
when she was like, the cock to your head, and it was like, nope, like no.
Wait, what?
When she said something that we all said was kind of a dark turn.
Oh yeah, like that. She doesn't like the sex.
She doesn't like that. It's
Yeah.
like, nope.
That is interesting.
Yeah, all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, like I got the feeling, all of a sudden I got like a chill, like, oh my God, is this somebody who has been assaulted and like she got triggered for a second?
Oh.
Like,
Okay.
Like, do you think that I enjoy this? And it was like, oh God. I mean, it's impossible to tell tone like this, but I went, oh.
So you're leaning possibly girl.
Yeah.
And Joe's leaning guy. It's interesting. You guys don't usually have a difference of opinion like this. All right,
No.
we'll see what this is.
But I mean, it's our first feeling about it, so
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know.
All right. We'd like to thank Sensei Russ Perdico for his continued support of this fine program. Thank you, Russ.
Thank you, Russ.
Thank you, Russ, for this part of the show. Portobello, first county, New Jersey, posted the fine dining in Dallas. Let's try that again. Portobello is first county, New Jersey.
Thank you.
This fine dining Italian restaurant. The Tuscan military will make you feel like you're transported to the old country. And every dish is prepared with care and attention to detail, and the Portobello chefs are advocated to any culinary need. Let's
Not yet. Hopefully we'll have one scheduled soon for the summer.
Valley Road, New Jersey. Learn more, call 201-327-890. That is 201-327-890. Or visit their website, portobellonj.com. You deserve the best. You deserve Portobello.
Side Splitting Productions for all your comedy needs. Go to sidesplittingproductions.com. Give us a call 551-404-3094. Not the Farina of comedy. Joe, anything exciting this week?
Yes, Friday, April 19th, I will be at Bistro 107 in Monaco, New Jersey, 7:30 show. Call 201-440-3339 for reservation. Saturday, I'm going to be at the Nuremberg Fire Department in Western PA. Go on their website or their Facebook page, inquire about tickets there. That's right. But that's going to be a good show. So be with Kevin Downey, check it out.
There you go. So yeah, Friday, April 19th is actually Side Splitting Productions show. That's a Bistro 107. Besides Joe, Doug Karff will be there and Gary Sharp Jr. And I'll probably be there. I'm probably going to do a few minutes working on some new stuff, which I don't normally do, but I'm going to work on some stuff. And Saturday, April 20th, I'll be in Peckville, Pennsylvania at Case Quattro. For tickets, call 570-382-3855. On the break, we have new music from MP Gray featuring Rudiger with Mexican Sun and Captain Jack with Long, Long Time Ago. And you can learn more about both them at khp-music.de. When we come back, what stinks? 6 minutes. Make it a quick thing.
Good job.
That's rough.
Yeah,
That's a bad feeling.
been there.
No, it's bad when your sphincter goes, I can't hold it anymore.
Captain, I don't have the power. My sphincter doesn't have the power.
Yeah, no, it's a bad feeling.
Oh my God. Well, there have been more than one time where I didn't come up here because I knew there could be a catastrophic event at any moment, and I didn't want to be away from the home bowl advantage.
Yes, you've told me.
Hmm.
Interesting about the your observation for being triggered. That was interesting.
It just flashed to me like, oh, I don't like
I didn't pick up on that at all.
she reacted to that.
We shall see.
Yeah.
And all I dreamed of, and all that I thought would be gone, all that and even more. Into the sun. Saw you standing in the headlight, your body wet, entering my proximity. Where you came from, right, reflecting on my troubles, and in your eyes I recognized, got me excited, made me stop. Oh, everything under. And all I was wishing, and all I dreamed of, and all that I thought would be gone, all that and even more came true in the Mexican sun. And all I was wishing, and all I dreamed of, and all that I thought would be gone, all that and even more came true in the Mexican sun.
I'm trying to tell what he's saying about. Isn't that crazy about that she thought her headlights were shining differently because of the new sun?
There's all sorts of bad shit out there.
We were talking about how this particular person was like seemed like two different people. It depended on which one was coming in the door that day because we'd seen her several times. And sometimes she's like,
You got your clock ready?
yep. Sometimes she's really nice and like manic, and then other times she came in and she was really nasty with me, like like interrogating me. And then today she was all like, "Oh, again."
Probably mentally ill.
Yeah. And they went outside, and somebody said that she said that, and I was like, we were all like, "Wow!" It was the end of the day, so we're all like, "Wow, that's crazy."
Medication was wearing off.
I guess we were also talking a lot about, what happens when you drive off the edge of the earth, because it's just a disc. She didn't say that. We were just joking about it. Like, do you know where it is? Has anybody found it where you drive off the edge? I think that it's going to be a big problem for people when AI is perfected.
When what? AI is perfected?
Yeah, because right now you can look at pictures and you're like, the hair doesn't look right and they have too many fingers. But when it figures all that out and you can't tell the difference between reality and AI produced things, I think that's going to drive people crackers.
People can't sign it. People are already fucking crackers.
All right, so let's get this rolling here. So this segment is 10 minutes.
Okay. You say so, boss.
We do. Hopefully Joe will be back
Yeah.
by the time we start this. Considering what he's dealing with, that's not all necessarily guaranteed. Joe, are you there? Oh, there he
There
is.
he is.
Okay, look at that.
Huh.
The man's a quick wiper. Anyway.
The timing is
I
impeccable.
tell you what, that's good. He got it right. He skidded in. Anyway, let's 10 minutes for this segment. What? No?
God.
What? No?
No, yes.
It's show the show, okay? Yeah.
Joe's never enjoyed the commercial breaks more than tonight. He's like, do you have Stairway to Heaven? do you have a Stairway to Heaven Inagata Davida back to back?
And the Space Odyssey.
Can you play the Rot Gut CD in its entirety? Which is apropos.
It's perfect. Yes. Yes.
All right.
And every live Southern rock album, please.
Yeah.
The live album solos.
Joe has never been a bigger fan for the extended versions album than tonight.
Oh, oh, you poor thing.
All
Enjoy your cork.
All right, let's do it. If you got a bail, you got a bail. It's not a big deal. All right, here we go.
It's Wrecking Ball Radio.
Shut up and entertain. There's no rules. There's no rules.
Holy it's amazing.
I see our sarcasm and nastiness grow.
It's Davin's Den.
Good evening, everybody. You are listening to Davin's, and yes, Davin's in the show that is better than living in a smelly neighborhood. There's
Yeah.
some neighborhoods that are just rape, and it's better than living in a stinky neighborhood. I'm your host, Davin Rosenblatt. I am joined by Joe Curry. Hello, Joe. Glad to have you. Just if Joe dips out, Joe's working hurt tonight. So if Joe dips out, he hasn't abandoned ship. He's just bailing water. He'll be back though. Bailing water. And Pip Helix. Hello, Pip.
Hi, everybody.
And Pip usually works hard, but she's in good spirits and looking good tonight.
Oh, well, thank
You're
you.
very welcome. Yeah. God forbid we do a show where everybody's okay.
I know.
Just not this show.
Joe, thanks for taking my position tonight.
Yes.
Yes, I'll be playing the role of Pip Helix tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Literally. On the show, a smell ordinance forces a Vietnamese restaurant to close. Studies show Donald Trump has the power of mind control.
a law that would make it illegal for your boss to call you after hours, and we'll finish it up with some scammers with Elon Musk. I think let's start it off with that smell ordinance, though. It's a pretty fascinating
Yeah.
story. I thought. Well, where is that stinky fa? Where are you? Come on. There we go. Smelly fa. It's pronounced fa. Here we go. Let's listen to this.
An odor complaint filed anonymously by a neighbor has resulted in a local restaurant closing its doors last month, and that closure has state leaders now speaking out. Fox 12's Linda Aguilar sat down with the owner. She joins us now live with more.
Well, Riel, in the last hour that we've been here, we've seen multiple people come to the door for a meal, yet to realize that it is shut down with a note on the sign saying they've shut down because of a complaint of a neighbor. Now, we did talk to some neighbors in the area, and though we didn't find the one who made the complaint, they did tell me that they had no issues with the restaurant. The owner tells me he's already received 2 fines totaling over $2,500. That's when we came to the decision to shut down so the fines don't build up.
Right now, I cannot reopen. I cannot sell because nobody want to come in for the neighbor like that. So basically the restaurant is gone.
Eddie Dong says his restaurant, Pho Gabo in Northeast Portland, has been open for 5 years without a hitch. That is until complaints about the odor coming from his restaurant started recently.
I was frustrated, mad, because I just serve food, and the smell of food in the culture is just lemongrass chicken and beef and stir fry all that and love.
So Dong tried multiple methods to get rid of the smell.
I grill my meat like after hour, like around 7:30 at first, and then that didn't work. So I grill at this location and bring it down there. That's what I do, and the shit right is not working.
And on February 3rd, he shut down his restaurant.
People that work there is unemployed. For me, financial hardship because I thought of my financial is at the restaurant. Now it's gone.
The zoning code states, quote, the odor threshold is the point at which an odor may just be detected. The closure caused Commissioner Rubio to speak out, saying in part, she is very concerned, raising serious questions about the negative impacts of this policy. She also ordered the Bureau of Development Services to put a pause on odor complaints tied to food establishments. And Vietnamese American state representatives also released a statement calling the closure a dangerous precedent, troubling for cultural diversity in Portland.
I really appreciate the state representative is doing it for me right now, and the commissioner and the group of people that is helping me support it.
They continue to state, quote, we believe that as currently written and enforced, the city's odor code is discriminatory and not objective by any known standards, leaving out certain minority-owned small businesses.
I don't know if they're racist or prejudice or begging and not like the smell of the meat. But to me, if they move in here at the resident, they should know that the restaurant is without the smell of the meat.
Oregon Restaurant and Lodging Association is demanding the city of Portland to review its subjected unfair smell code.
First of all, I do like a smell code. I do like a smell ordinance. No, what? No,
It sounds ridiculous, but it is.
no.
There's a point to it.
Yeah, like you don't want to live in an area where like you can't go outside. Like when we were looking at houses, and the parts of the town where I live, it's expansive area where I live.
Yeah.
But parts of it are farm country. So you could buy a house that's not even directly next to a farm, or they have alpacas here or horses.
Mm-hmm.
And what do farms, alpacas, and horses have? Manure.
Yeah.
So like on a day with the breeze blows, you might not want to be outside. So
Yeah.
that's a reason not to buy a house. So I get a smell. Yeah.
Yeah.
My old house is a chicken farm, 4 mile away, and on a good day, you can smell everything. But the thing about it is with this restaurant, it's not like you just don't sit there for like years.
5 years. But that's the thing. I don't know who was there first. But I don't want this. First, I'm going to say this. If your palate and nose is not used to certain cultures, like it can be very off-putting. I think I've said this before. One of my friends growing up was Filipino.
Mhm,
And when we would walk into his house, the food that they were going to consume
mhm.
and was their meal, I found the smell very off-putting.
Yes, we have somebody of Filipino descent that works in the day program, and sometimes when he brings certain things, like something his mom made, and brings that in and cooks it in the microwave, the smell is all over the office. I don't find it objectionable, but I have a coworker that really does. It's a problem.
I do think that this ordinance is discriminatory
Yes.
in that we are leaving it up. Well, it's not written that way. It's like, well, if you can smell it, but nobody's complaining about like the bakery.
Right.
but
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's discriminatory like in a racist way or I don't like your distinct way. I don't know.
But here's the thing, like what Joe was saying, I always find it a problem when somebody moves next to a train station and then starts complaining to the train company that the trains are loud.
Right, but that's what I said. We don't know who was here first.
Well, they just started complaining, so one would think that this is somebody new.
Well, the realtor did a bad job.
Oh,
Now,
they did.
so but I mean, this guy tried everything.
What is he supposed to do? He's there, he's a restaurant. You move into a neighborhood with a restaurant, well, you know what? Then you deal with that.
But he says beef and lemon grass chicken. I don't know why that would smell bad.
I
There's more to this than that.
Oh, I think that it's just there's somebody crabby in the neighborhood that decided that smells bad. This one person is going to shut down this guy's restaurant.
I feel the same way. I think it's one person that has a vendetta against this restaurant owner and it's making life difficult for them. And they're complaining to the town. And the town sometimes doesn't have any other choice.
Yeah, but this poor guy, he's been there for 5 years. This is his livelihood.
There's not an easy answer, but then again, if you can't enjoy your house,
Right.
I mean, you should have some recourse.
Did you not notice the smell when you were looking?
But you don't listen. We didn't know the smell in this house. Well, the first time we looked at, no, it's true.
Yeah.
We got suckered into it. We didn't know. The next thing you know, oh my God! And thousands of dollars later to extricate the being that lived in here, and by being I mean the odor monster. We talked about this for a long time on this show. You can listen to the old podcast for that. So you don't always
Yes.
catch things the first or second time around.
No, true. It took until the summer for us to realize that on certain summer days, when the conditions are wrong, we can smell the sewage plant a few miles away.
Now-
Oh, that's pleasant.
Now I do think that the business should not be able to come second after people live there. Maybe you just can't have. I don't know. There's not an answer. There's really not an answer. I feel bad for everybody here. I would not if it was my dream house, but there was an odor problem, I would not move in.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I understand that if they cook and everything in your house now smells like garlic or something, it's stuck on your clothes, you go to work, you're stinking up the joint because everything smells. I understand that's a real problem, but it's like, did you not know that when you moved there? It had to permeate the whole neighborhood when they were cooking. Why would you move there?
All right. When we come back, the Trump effect.
Okay, we're just a couple seconds short.
Are we?
Yep,
Damn it. Not short. Like 5 seconds.
not
I
even.
don't want to talk about food anymore.
Oh,
Well, we're going to talk about something you like, Donald Trump.
thank you.
The coding that every tum-tum needs. Trump! Ask for it by name.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Joe, would you like a Trump steak?
Have some Trump?
Would you like a nice Trump steak? Yeah, I'm sure. Made from the finest squirrel. This guy thinks he can sell anything, and he can. He can. Oh, yeah. Where is what I'm looking for? Here we go. All right. This segment is 9 minutes.
All right.
9.
All right.
This is Davin's Den.
All right, Davin's Den. That's what you've been ingesting. Davin's Den. Oh, I think I'm getting more messages from scammers. Oh, goody, goody, goody.
Get to work.
So this is about Donald Trump and his effect, his mind control powers. Nearly 2/3 of Republicans, 64%, favor the recent bipartisan border security deal struck by Senate negotiators, according to a Yahoo News YouGov poll, unless they're told that former President Donald Trump opposes it, in which case the GOP support numbers drops down 34%. It drops 30% when they go, the Donald does not like it. The survey of 1,482 U.S. adults that was conducted from March 8th to 11th shows how quickly powerful politicians, particularly Trump, can sway the public when they take the sides on a hot-button issue. To test the Trump effect on border politics, Yahoo News and YouGov split responders into two groups. The first group read a description of the border deal that didn't mention Trump. The second group read the same description followed by the phrase, "But Donald Trump opposed the deal and it died in the Senate," which is what happened.
Yep.
Among the first group of Americans, the ones who weren't told about the Trump's opposition, 58% favored a $20 billion bipartisan border deal struck by a group of Republican and Democratic senators that would raise the bar for asylum, hire more asylum officers and border security agents, make it easier to expel migrants, and automatically close the border if illegal crossings reach a certain average daily threshold. While 18% of the respondents in that group opposed the deal. And among Republicans in the first group, 64% favored the deal, while 19% did not. But those numbers were wildly different in the group that was told of Trump's opposition, where it was only 34% favored it, a decline to 30 percentage points, while 36% of those Republicans did not. The difference among 2020 Trump voters was even more drastic. In the first group, Trump voters backed the border deal by more than 2-to-1 margin, 57% for it compared to 27% against it. In the second group, a mere 26% of Trump voters favored it, while 44% opposed it. So you can see how powerful this guy is. Democrats in the two groups also had differing views on the deal. When told of Trump's opposition, support went up by 7 points among Democrats to 70%, and by 8 points among 2020 Biden voters to 72%. But the effect was much smaller. So,
Okay.
the border deal went from being favored by a majority of Americans in the first group, 58%, to less than half of Americans in the second group, 48%, simply because of Trump's opposition. That shift explains in part why Senate negotiators abandoned the deal. More than anything else, Trump built his political following on a hardline approach to immigration. If the bill wasn't good enough for Trump, his supporters likely concluded that it wasn't good enough for them.
Mhm.
But Biden had a different explanation. All indications are this bill won't even move forward to the Senate floor. Why? Because Donald Trump thinks it's bad for him politically, the president said last month. He'd rather weaponize the issue than actually solve it. So this was negotiated by James Langford, who's one of the most conservative Republicans. And at the time, before Trump opposed it, the Republicans said, we're never going to get a deal like this again. They pretty much got everything they wanted. But Trump said, don't do it. And then the Republicans who even formed the bill, with the exception of Langford, voted against it. I got to say this. His ability to sway opinion, I mean, it's unlike anything that I can recall.
Same. I really don't understand it.
Well, I think it could be explained a couple of ways. I think one is, they think that he has their best interests at heart. Or whatever he says goes. I mean, it's just hard when you read what's in the bill. Like, if you didn't read what's in the bill, like, that's the hard part.
Well,
that's my thing too. I mean, if you're sitting there and go, well, Trump doesn't like it, I don't like it. I actually read the bill, and it was the bill I don't like. But it's because I took the time out to look at some of the drawbacks of the bill and everything in there that I don't like about it. It's not because Trump said, well, I don't like it. It's because I said I don't like it. People don't have the time to actually take a look at things, and they rely on politicians to do the heavy lifting for them.
yes.
It's not a good thing, because if you're voting for issues, those are the issues that you're going to have to live with, and you really need to take the time to read these bills. Let me tell you something. If I was in politics, I would introduce legislation that no bill or proposal should be more than 24 pages. 24 pages to read, or it doesn't get passed, because these things are thousands of pages. Nobody's going to sit there and read it. I had to look at some of the excerpts on it, but like I said,
Well, it seems like that's what they were showing. The people were just in lockstep with what Donald Trump said
Right.
because they were all given the same information with the difference, but Donald Trump opposes it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be extreme active, and whatever.
Well, that's all he has.
Hmm.
That's pretty much his base, which is a dwindling, smaller but ever passionate group of people.
Right. It's just really disappointing on both sides when you see over and over again that the business of the people is not being done. They're playing politics instead of actually getting stuff done. It's ping pong back and forth. And there are so many problems we should be addressing instead of playing these games.
Well, I don't want to do the both side thing because there is a difference. But listen, I
Mhm.
mean, Joe Biden railed against the wall.
Hmm.
And what did he do? He added wall. I mean, you know.
Well, that's what I mean.
But I think liberals are actually upset with it. I think with the Democrats, it's the politicians do whatever they want to do. But I think with the Democrats, for the most part,
They get mad.
they hold their principles. Like
Yeah.
we're the #1 exporter now of oil in the world.
Mhm.
That's Joe Biden. So when you go drill, baby, drill, you got the wrong guy. Joe Biden is drilling, which pisses off the liberals.
Yep.
And they're still pissed off, but Biden's doing whatever he's doing. But the weird thing is people will hear what Trump says and go, oh, well, we gotta lead in energy, we gotta export. Well, we already are. So it goes to what we're saying here. People are swayed. Biden does not have that power of persuasion.
Of oil, how come we had it go into our reserve, the National Reserve?
Because it comes to the refineries. We don't have enough refineries. They go offline for better or for worse. It takes years to get new ones built. A lot of it is because of the environment, like I said, for better or for worse, where you are. No, this is before the Green New Deal. We haven't built refineries in years. That's what the issue is. But as far as oil and natural gas, we're exporting it like there's nobody's business. But yeah, I mean, you gotta process it. You gotta turn it into gasoline. You gotta turn it into heating fuel.
True.
And we're not doing that.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're sitting pretty. All right. But back to the power of persuasion, things are going well. By the way that people measure these things,
Mhm.
but Joe Biden can't convince anybody that it's going well.
No.
He does not have the power of persuasion.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Even things that are going very well.
What, Joe?
Not going well.
If you look at by all the metrics, especially compared to the rest of the economies in the world, with your stock markets, which Trump used to love to talk about, and your unemployment rate, which Trump used to love to talk about, and I know because all the Trumpsters would post it on their social media and go, thanks, Donald Trump. If you go by the same metrics where things were amazing under Donald Trump, then they're amazing now. Now, whether those metrics are the best metrics, that's certainly up for debate.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're using the same metrics where these same people said how great Donald Trump was doing,
Yeah.
Biden's doing better. Now, this has actually been trending this way for years. It's been trending since 2009 after the big collapse at the end of Bush administration. So it's actually gone through Obama, through Trump, and now through Biden. But all right, we'll come back. And your boss, he better not call you after hours. There's going to be problems. Oh, the power of Trumpy.
Yeah,
Could have gone for days.
I don't really think so. I mean, unless you went into like the nuts and bolts of it. But as far as the power of persuasion,
Well, like I said, I have all this stuff about the bill, and then I got it today, as we're getting into the story, I'm like, well, it's really not about the bits and pieces of the bill.
No.
So that's why I didn't even go there.
Yeah.
no, it's about the power of persuasion of Trump. Like, listen, like when we were talking about the case, the court case, you decided it was a witch hunt. None of us know really what's in this court case, but because Trump has kept on saying witch hunt, he has persuaded you. And Pip, because she's been exposed to Donald Trump and all this stuff, she's already decided. So that's how persuasive, that's how affected we are by what the media we intake and the voices we listen to. It's just human.
Yeah, it's true.
We shall see that. Although somebody did go to jail for this, his name was Michael Cohen. So chances are something's not right. But all right, here we go. This segment is 10 minutes, Pip.
All right.
10 minutes. Joe, do you need a break? You good?
No, pal, I'm good.
All right.
Awesome.
All right, here we go.
Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
It's Wrecking Ball Radio.
Is
This
it?
is Davin's Den.
Back. We are. I'm talking like Yoda. Okay.
Back we are.
Back we are. What's wrong with me? Again, I think we have another topic that doesn't have a clear answer.
Oh,
I
well,
think we have a lot of vagueness tonight,
the vagary.
which is great for radio. A San Francisco lawmaker is proposing to clean up the city. No, he's not. Is proposing a bill that would make California the first state in the country to give workers the right to ignore after-hours calls, emails, and texts from their employers. Assembly Bill 2751, introduced by Assemblyman Matt Haney, would create a right to disconnect law that guarantees workers uninterrupted personal and family time free from calls or messages after work hours. It also mandates employers to create and publish plans to implement the new law into their policies and empower the California Labor Commissioner's Office to investigate and fine employers who habitually violate it. I believe the first fine is like $100. One of the fines is like $100.
A little slap. A little slap.
Is that really? I feel like it's like a tickle.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not a lot.
No,
It's not really a lot.
No.
But that's the first offense. It's just like,
I don't know which offense it is, but
oh, well,
Yeah.
you know what? They add up.
oh, okay. But the bill already has opposition from business advocacy groups who worry the legislation might create more headaches than it's worth. Yes, they always create headaches. I mean, if we worried about headaches being created, we wouldn't do anything. We'd go, all right, everybody do what you want.
Yeah.
Listen, we're out of Anacin. We can't afford headaches. Remember Anacin?
Yes, I do.
That 70s like aspirin. That's another thing. You don't get Anacin anymore. You never go to anybody who says, hey, do you have any Anacin?
Please. I'm just getting over that they don't have ivory soap anymore.
They don't?
I have not seen it.
How about the anti-digestive Briosky?
I've never even heard of Brios.
I
It sounds like a 70s cop show.
remember. It sounds like a
It's a very manly outfit, is what it is.
yes.
What?
Give me the Briosky.
When plop plop fizz fizz is not enough.
It's a Polish deli. Let's go to Briosky.
There you go. Haney said the bill aims to set a boundary between work and home life in the recent years has been blurred by smartphones and the shift to remote work pushed further by the pandemic. Work has changed drastically compared to what it was just 10 years ago. People have to be able to spend time with their families and constantly, without being interrupted. A survey of 41 advanced countries conducted by the Organization for Better Economic Cooperation and Development, which looks great on a t-shirt, found that the United States ranked 29th when it comes to work-life balance. It also found that 10% of U.S. residents work 50 hours or more a week. I feel like that should be more.
More. It feels like more.
Yeah. Studies have shown that workers who lack a healthy work-life balance are likely to experience burnout, anxiety, stress, other mental health conditions. This is especially the case for women and working parents. All right. Basically, so they did a study focused on workplace mental health, found that 84% of respondents said their workplace had contributed to at least one mental health condition. So there's all this evidence. But it might have some issues. Like what do you do with states like other time zones? So you're a California company, but you have people back on the East Coast. How does that work? And who is pay exempt from it? And we could see redefinition of salary employees, and so there's opposition to it. The bill may effectively ban overtime unless it's pre-planned, she wrote. That would result in significant lost wages for workers who regularly want to work overtime. I'm just skimming through this.
I don't think so. I mean, overtime, if it was explicitly stated to be so, and you were scheduled for it, or there was an agreement at the moment to work it. I mean, there are ways that this could be codified that it would work for people.
Well, they were saying that like things that were collectively bargained with unions would supersede the law.
Yep.
So I think this is for people that are not protected.
Yes.
Big job, like if you were in a management position, and you work for somebody, like restaurant manager, you have the restaurant owner, those guys are on call all the time.
But that's an owner. That's an owner.
But no, if you're the restaurant manager and you're getting calls from the owner all the time, I had a friend that had that. You were with me when we were on tour, the day program, I had them calling me during the day. What do we do here? What do we do there? I'll take the call because I'm just sitting in the car. And there are sometimes, one of my salesmen will call in and go, look, you call so-and-so on vacation, he wants to get this and this and this. You know, so it depends on the occupation, it depends on the, criteria of the occupation. And the boss, if the boss is too heavy-handed with it, or, it's just part of doing business.
Well, that's the problem. It's because there are people that just have no boundaries and they don't understand that you should not be bothering people on vacation. It's not an emergency if they don't get a pipe. Somebody else should handle this. It's not like you're an EMT. There are things that should be left alone. And there are bosses that have unreasonable expectations of their workers. And you're under pressure to say, oh, yes, okay, I'll take the call. No. They should not be doing that.
Well, this is my blog, so you can read more of the thoughts at davincomedy.com. I think there is a need for this law. I think there is a need for a law. I don't know. I don't think this law is well thought out yet.
Okay.
There are some serious concerns, but what's weird is not even are the companies pushing the boundaries. You get trained as workers to not do. I see it with my wife. We'll be in the Bahamas and she'll be checking her emails and, oh, I got to handle this. And you're in the Bahamas. I'm the one who's working. And it's like, well, you're working. Yeah, because that's my job. I'm working now. Or will you take out calls at all hours? Yeah, because it's my business. But you're not the boss. That's why you hire other people to do things.
I have to say that there were times where an issue would come up, and even if I had the day off or it was after hours, that I would get phone calls and have to deal with certain things. Because the workforce has shrunk and there are people that are doing more tasks. It's not like we have redundancy, like, well, Bob is out, but Pete can handle that. No, Bob is doing his job, Pete's job, and Dan's job, and it's like we don't have the kind of like big workforce where people could handle it for somebody who's out. But that's ridiculous. It's stressing people out.
$100 is not enough of a deterrent.
No.
And let's be honest. Are you really going to squeal? Are you if you got a job, are you really going to report this to the authorities? No, because there's going to be repercussions. You're going to sigh, you're going to roll your eyes, and you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Because unless the job market is so amazing, we're like, all right, fine. I'm going, I don't need this. I'm going to a different Baskin Robbins. And
Sometimes, so like, jury duty. My regional manager got fired, and I find about it during break on jury duty. Now I got to make a whole bunch of calls to go to my associate that handles the line. What do we do? Or what do you want to do? Blah blah blah. And this is my free time on my jury. And I get the set of cards. So sometimes it is. Depends on the situation.
I have seen this with management. I would expect management to always be on call per se.
Yes.
But I have seen this. Management is no longer trained to do everybody's job.
Right.
I always thought if you're the manager and you're managing people, you should be able to do everybody's job and you should be compensated well for that. But I'm seeing that that's not the case. I'm seeing when certain people are out, there's only, as Pip was saying, there's only one person can do it. Well, what about the manager? Well, the manager doesn't know how to do it. Then why are you the manager? I'll be the manager.
Well, you've been hedging for the manager's job in every industry.
I insist wherever I go that I am capable of managing.
Give him the keys to the building.
Yes.
Be ready.
Yes, you will give me the keys and I won't call you to close up the building for me. I will do it myself.
But there's got to be. Americans do not have a good work-life balance.
No, we're terrible at it.
Do it.
We're 29. We're 29.
Yeah, we need to have a cultural shift.
I think part of it's the capitalism, part of this competitiveness. Yeah. But I think you'll get better workers if you give them more R&R. I see it with my wife. So now at her company, she has unlimited days off.
Mhm.
which is unheard of. Unlimited days off.
Unheard of.
She takes less days off now than ever.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, no, it really is. Americans will work themselves to death.
Yes, it's not. We don't live. We exist.
Yeah.
So I do think there is a need for this law. I just don't think this is the law. I think they got to work it out. I think the penalties have to be stiffer. I think you have to be able to report without repercussions.
Mhm.
All right, when we come back, a great boss, Elon Musk, or the fake version. All right. Great. Jesus Christ. The stew doth not go quietly into the good night. God. Yeah, if he was driving home, those windows would be open.
Yes. No matter how cold.
Yeah, it's a nice night tonight. It's a nice night for Stinkfest. Stinkfest. Close your nose.
Roll down your window.
Stinkfest 2024. Now with extra stink.
No one is safe.
Stinkfest. Coming to a neighborhood near you. Right. Let me see if this is before I hit. Let me see if my stuff is. Come on. Speak stupid. Come on. All right. Things are queued up and where they're supposed to be. Let's see.
1050.
10:50. Joe, do you have anything to plug?
No.
Your butt.
There she blows. All right, here we go.
This is Davin's Den.
You are listening to Davin's Den. Thank you for hanging out with us. Last segment of the night, we're doing some more scammers with Elon Musk. For those of the uninitiated, I get approached by these scammers. This one has pretended to be Elon Musk. He found me on Instagram. He wants me to invest in various companies of his, but me as fake Davin is a little hesitant. But he wants me. He wants me. He really, really wants me. So I try to waste his time and waste his resources. That is the premise of scamming scammers. Now I will find the music. Come on. Really? No, I won't find the music.
Will suit yourself.
Yeah, no, I will. I'll get there. Here we go. Here we go. Stupid me.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Davin Den scams the scammer.
Okie dokie. So this took place in 2023, and we left off on May 29th of 2023. And where we last left off, fake Davin tells Elon all of his failures are why he's not investing. And Elon, the real Elon Musk, has had failure after failure with his businesses, whether it be Twitter or the rockets or whatever it is. It's just not going well.
Bad news.
So fake.
10,000 workers.
Oh yeah, no, I heard 14,000. Is it?
Then
Maybe 14,000.
Yeah, it's like
20% of the workforce.
will there be enough people there to powder his tush? Okay, good. I know.
less people hold a bigger powder puff.
Yes. So he wanted to know when I was going to invest. He goes, all right, well, if that's the case, let's see what happens in the next 2 days. If I meet your expectations in the next 2 days, will you invest? And I go, I think a bit more than 2 days. He goes, okay, 4 days. I go, I was thinking a month. So why am I thinking a month? Because I want to keep this bid going for at least another month. That's why I'm thinking. Yes, we need content on it. He goes, how would you feel if you were to change who you are based on circumstances? You are a very fun person. I go, well, once other people are relying on me, I act better. He goes, and your personality makes you who you are. Will you change that if I ask you to? Maybe I don't like the way you are and I ask you to change. I go, don't change. I don't care. You do, and I'll keep my money. No worries. Yeah, I go, you do you, and I'll keep my money. It's like, don't change for me, dude. I'm fine.
Sound like a Billy Joel song.
Listen, my dying uncle and his money will stay where it is.
Yes.
Yes, that's where I'm going to get the money. He goes, even if I'm relying on you, if I change who I am, I won't be where I am today. I go, okay, good. He goes, my passion for humanity make me unique. Would you let me give that up for you? What I'm trying to say is that I am only here to help. So how about 4 days of not being erratic, huh? So Elon is now saying, listen, if I can keep my stuff together for 4 days, how about you invest? I think I can do it for 4 days. 5 days, I'm going to lose my S again. But 4 days, I think I can hold it together.
That's his limit.
That-
Wait, so he's saying, is he talking about as far as being erratic? Is he talking about you being erratic?
Him being erratic.
Or him being.
Him
so
being-
he's saying, I think I can do it for a short amount of time.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's sad.
I go, not your passion for humanity. I'm gonna go. I don't feel like talking business. He goes, okay, have a nice day. I go, you too. So then he sends me a picture of somebody who was pretending to be, investing with, one of these screenshots. He goes, you should learn from this guy, Mr. Davin.
Oh
been a-
my God.
It's been a long time since I've been called Mr. Davin.
Yes.
Even Richard Yu, that's the guy's name.
You.
Even Richard Yu is doing it, and I'm doing it. So why don't you want to join me to make humanity better one step at a time? I go, yes, I can see the world is a better place already. Woo!
Sure it is.
He goes, haha, very funny. I go, just reacting to your statement. You are not an Avenger. Wait, are you Iron Man?
Confess.
He laughs. He goes, let's be serious here. I really want you to invest. I know you do.
Yeah.
Seems like no matter what I do, you don't want to invest. This is true. And then not just that, you don't even trust me. Why? Mr. Davin!
Wow. That's
Mr. Davin. For those who don't know, that was a segment with a woman who was being scammed, Ann Jackson, many years ago. It's on the podcast.
yes.
We
very
eventually
funny.
helped her, but anyway. I go, maybe humanity should not be saved. If it should be saved, what makes you think your personal finance is the best way to do it? I don't recall the Bible saying, and Jesus bought stock options and the lepers were healed.
Oh wait, that's a psalm.
Is it? Is this?
Psalm.
Listen, it's not. I tuned out. I didn't stick around for the sequel. I'm an originalist.
That's funny.
Yes. And Jesus bought stock options and the lepers were healed. He goes, imagine this. If 99% of people on earth are living wealthy, the chances of criminal will be lower than 20%. Isn't that better than having criminal cases of about 78% to 99 every month and the corruption and conspiracy? Not to talk about that? I go, 99% wealthy? I laugh. I go, you can't have that. Who would clean the toilets at your office? Who would wash your car? Who would pick lettuce? Come on, man, you're being silly.
Yeah. You ever seen the movie A Day Without a Mexican? Come on, buddy.
Is that a movie?
It is a movie.
That sounds racist.
No, it's a good movie. All the Mexicans are gone, and nobody can get anything done because they do all the jobs.
Who's gonna do La Cucaracha, Joe?
It's a good movie.
Good, thank you.
You're welcome.
This pinata's gonna have to pop itself. We're all out of Mexicans.
It's gonna have to build itself.
Yeah, well, no, those are still made in China, dear.
Oh, okay.
He goes, that's why I said 99%. Not silly. Well, it's just a step at a time. I go, so 1% will do work for 99%. I go, are you gonna pick lettuce?
I'd like to see that.
He goes, I'm just giving an example. It might not be that percentage. So what's your plan? Mr. Davin! Are you going to invest? I go, don't know, Iron Man. What does Captain America say about this?
Funny.
Please be serious. Well, yes, I'm thinking he's an Avenger, Joe.
Captain America.
He goes, please be serious. Mr. Davin!
This is crazy.
And then I send him a link. Pentagon discloses it's paying for Elon Musk's Starlink internet in Ukraine.
Oh.
I go, I am, but you need to stop with your humanity nonsense and be honest. It is about dollars and cents. You're a businessman and not some altruistic being. And I'm showing him the article that says this.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Here in your face.
He goes, well, will you invest now? Mr. Davin!
Finally, Elon is giving me the respect I need and deserve.
He just all of a sudden switched to Mr. Davin.
Apparently, he had a confab.
Oh man.
I go, as I told you, when you get serious, stop the shenanigans. Can you imagine telling Elon Musk stop the shenanigans?
I think people do it on the daily. He won't stop.
He goes, I am serious about this, Mr. Davin.
Wow.
We should have counted Mr.
We should
Davin.
have canceled. Yeah, I know. I just thought that when he said that.
I go, no, you're not with your silly humanity and 99% as you make a profit off of people's sufferings. I don't begrudge the profit. I begrudge you thinking you are some altruistic, selfless hero.
Right.
He goes, sir, I'm serious. Just give me a chance and see what I mean. I go, every time I give you a chance, you get more ridiculous. Next, you will tell me you are building an ark to save the world from a great flood. A little Old Testament in there.
I like that.
I went Old Testament on his butt.
That's right.
He goes, sir, please try it out. I promise you won't regret it. I go, it's all just so much talk with you. He goes, are you going to try it out? Mr. Davin! I go, when you stop being delusional, let's start with your superhero avatar. Because he's got like an avatar of like looking like a superhero.
Oh, sure.
He goes, okay, all right.
What?
And I go, and I quote, great to hear that, Iron Man.
What? So he's going to calm it down with the superhero shenanigans?
We can only hope.
We'll see.
He goes, at 1:54 a.m. on June 3rd, he goes, haha, very funny. So we don't talk for 4 days. On June 7th, I write him at 11:04 a.m. I haven't heard about my buddy.
Yeah. Worried. Oh.
I go, I was thinking about a real problem that perhaps you could solve. But I guess we won't get to it now. Well, I'll finish this.
Okay.
I was thinking about a real problem that perhaps you could solve. I hope you're well and staying out of trouble. And we'll leave it there.
I wonder what problem you have for him to solve.
I wonder what task I have. As Joe likes to say, I like to give everybody homework.
Yes,
So apparently I'm getting ready to give Elon Musk homework.
he deserves it.
He most certainly does. So what do we think of this?
Oh, I think it's really funny that he is. He's a needy little biatch.
Yeah.
But
You want to look at the portfolio this week? I can't really fail.
He needs
Not going well over the portfolio there.
he needs my investment. All right, the time is coming that we must get out of here. So on Saturday, April 27th, I'll be in Howell, New Jersey. Yeah, and Joe will be with me too. At Prince of Peace Lutheran Church. For tickets, call 732-267-3379. 732-267-3379. Try to watch Joe stay out of hell. That'll be fun. Also on April 27th, Side Splitting Productions presents live comedy at Paper Mill Restaurant and Bar in Nappaneck, New York, starring Kevin Lee and John Ivorone. For tickets, call 845-468-0137. So great comedy in New York and New Jersey. We certainly thank you for lending us your ears and your eyes and your hearts and your souls and your minds. We want it all. All right. If you like us, tell a friend. If you hate us,
tell no one.
either way, please keep on listening.